Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, stream.
Hello.
Hello, work. Hello, Pips.
Hello, Pips. Hello.
Oh.
Kristen and I have just been singing The Witcher
Toss a coin to a witcher.
this morning. Yeah.
No,
No, toss a coin to Mr. Pips. Whee!
Wow. I've been thinking a lot about the Witcher TV series.
Yeah, I know. It's a good TV
And it's one of the series I would actually consider watching twice because it's short and I feel like every episode has a lot in it.
Yes, we'll do that when the next season comes up, yeah? And I'll watch season 1 and season 2 back to back.
That might be a good idea, actually.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, yeah.
I didn't think about that. It's gonna be such a long wait.
Yeah, but if you're really struggling, Krista, you have Witcher 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but I 100% of Witcher 3.
Yeah, but you can just do Witcher 3 with that Henry Cavill, mod instead.
That I might actually do. Yeah, that'd be good. I quite like his voice. Oh, he says this massive rumble.
Yep. We all love Geralt's voice. Geralt's voice is there was.
Roach's voices.
Oh, no, Roach is the best character ever. I mean, no one can beat Roach.
Well, we're supposed to do a game dev?
No. We're discussing how Mr. Pips is going to
Become a Witcher. Go
become a
to
Witcher.
Kermorn. That's where he's heading.
Of course, yes, he's going to see the actual Witchers and what they're up to,
Yeah.
and become a Witcher himself.
That's why he's heading up the mountain.
And then he'll realize that he'll have to have, instead of a green cap, a white cap.
Mr. Pip Witcher edition with mod, which is white cap and.
God, everybody should be watching us. We're coming with these awesome ideas.
I think it's a little bit early. We should get on with our game dev, I think.
Yeah, so we were actually going to start making particles to follow after Mr. Pips, so we have footsteps. We also need to do sound effects, but we're not going to do that on stream because,
We don't have really set up for the audio feedback, I don't think.
What is this particle system?
I don't know. Have you left it there? I don't remember putting it.
No, I didn't put any particle system there. Not in the middle of the world.
Well, that's at 0, 0.
Well, maybe we should use that particle system.
We can use that particle system.
Yeah, maybe.
No, actually, I don't. Well, yeah, we could.
We'll use the particle system. The particle system, we don't know why it's a particle system, but it's a particle system, so we're going to utilize the particle system.
Yep.
Did I say particle system too many times? Because it's a particle system.
I like how. Don't worry about the positioning. We can zero it out once you place it into the right parent.
Oh, I didn't think about
that. So you go into. Yeah, you can do that.
Pips?
No, if you open up Ragdoll.
Ragdoll. You think it's going to be Ragdoll?
Then you have his feet.
Ah.
And yeah.
Put it in his feet.
Put it in his feet.
Oh my god, Jeebus.
Yeah, now just reset the scales and stuff. Ooh, that's a problem. Click on his feet.
Click on his feet.
They have scale applied to them. It's because it's a box collider, but we can solve that by... don't worry about the particle system. We need to fix the box collider first.
Okay, let's go box collider. Is this going to mess everything else up?
No, it won't.
Yeah.
Because you see the scale on the transform? Those scales need to be moved down to the size.
To the size?
Yeah, you need to flip the value from here and there and down up there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I need to put that there. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Then 0.3 and then 0.5. And then I need to go on to this 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, and if you click edit collider, gizmos on, is it?
Yeah, I got gizmos up. All good.
Gizmos is off, but it doesn't matter.
No, okay, sorry.
It worked what you did.
Okay, that's gizmos. I didn't realize gizmos were off. There you go. Because
Yep.
what if we had that as what? Ah, okay.
Yeah, but it did the same, when the scale was the other way around. Because now we can look back at the particle system.
Ooh.
And if you just reset transform on this, it will be all good.
Well, yes, I know. Currently it's weirdish. I mean, if I go into Mr. Pips, I mean, he's very well, what is this? I'm puking snore! Puke snore! This is how Mr. Pips pukes snore. Okay, I'll stop messing around now.
I was going to try to think of how it could be some type of Witcher sense, but it didn't quite work.
No, definitely not. What on earth is happening, eh? There goes particle system.
Yep.
Hello, particle system. You don't really do the right stuff. You puke snow.
Right. Have you worked a lot with the particle system?
No, I haven't. No.
All right.
That's why I'm puking snow right now.
Right. We can probably leave it at that. No, we can't leave it at that. Sorry. Yeah, the particle system has a lot of settings to be familiar with.
Yep.
I would turn, for example, like to start on top and work our way down.
Yeah.
So
the duration.
Duration can be 1 second.
Yeah.
Start delay 0, pre-warm no, and start lifetime. I think like 0.5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Think about it, like if you imagine dust coming up behind him, it's going to be quite fast.
Yeah, it's going to be quite fast. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's not
and start speed at the same? No.
No, the start speed can probably be like 1 or something.
Yeah, that looks a bit more like it would be something fast there. Okay.
Then the size can probably be smaller.
Definitely. Like 0.3?
Put it a bit bigger, but it really depends on how the render is set up.
Okay.
So we start with that.
Start rotation. That would be different.
So what do you do with that one? You click on the little arrow.
Oh, sorry. I'm just scratching my ear. Little arrow.
And then take like random between 2 constants.
Okay.
And do like 360 in the right value. No, that's the left value. Do you get it?
No, I didn't quite get it.
So
I know obviously it's between the 2 values, but you want to make sure that it's... Sure, we want it to be behind. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
This is start rotation.
Oh!
You can see they're now like in different angles.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't get that part. I didn't realize that was what it was doing.
Yeah, if you haven't worked with a particle system, it makes sense. Like, and then we want to... The color we don't care about for the time being. Simulation space we want to be into world. You saw that it followed him?
Yes, which irritated me.
When it's in world, it will not follow him.
Let's have a look.
It will be staying behind, and he will just be moving the emitter. See that?
Yeah, okay.
If it's a local space, it will move with him, like, entirely.
Oh, that makes sense. Do we have sound, by the way?
Oh, I forgot to check. But I assume we do. But assuming it's not good enough. Yes, we have sound.
Yeah, we have sound. We have achieved that. Yeah, because when you have in the world space, he kind of follows after him. As opposed to...
Yeah, or it stays behind.
Yeah, as opposed to like when it was puking snow. Which is no fun.
Exactly, yeah.
Puking snow.
Right, so we can go into the mission maybe. Or wait a second, do we skip anything?
Color mode, stop action.
No, all those are fine.
Okay. So if you go into a mission, rate over time.
Yeah, so that's the speed of them.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe 10 is alright.
Okay.
We're going to be emitting them from code.
Yeah,
anyway.
okay, that makes sense.
You can close the mission off and do shape instead.
Shape.
That's what I was actually thinking about. So here we should change the shape to be something which fits his feet. You can see that, it's a cone, which is a bit weird.
But wouldn't it be because it's a box collider?
Box could work.
Rectangle?
A rectangle could also work.
A hemisphere? A sphere?
Actually, a hemisphere might not be too bad, because that one can be used to kick the particles up into different directions.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea, yeah.
What you can also do is, so with the hemisphere, radius turned down to 1, that's good. But if you take the rotation on the x-axis and do like -90.
On the x-axis -90? Oh yeah, okay.
So now you have a hemisphere that points up. And then you can also take the arch on it.
Where's the arch?
360 and turn to 180. Right?
Yeah, okay, so it only does that area. Okay, that's clever.
So it kicks out like behind him in like
Learn new things.
Yeah, there's a very good customization on those shapes actually.
There's also aligned direction. What does that do? Oh.
Yeah, it depends on how we're setting things up.
Yeah.
You can click align to direction.
Shape keys more editing tool. Ooh.
You should probably make the radius way smaller, like.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
0.34.
I'm gonna put 0.4.
Yeah, that seems good. So we zoom in a bit. Nice. Right, I think.
Snazzy looks like he's farting. Mr. Pips is now farting on stream. Now I just need to have the sound effects.
Oh, that'd be bad. Right, I think that's taken shape. We just need them to look right.
Yeah, they look a bit.
So one thing which I always like add right away is color over lifetime.
Okay.
And if you click on it and then bring that the graph view into view, and then you click on the bottom left preset.
Yeah.
Or the bottom, or the middle preset. You can see the difference already.
Yeah, okay.
They're fading in and out. Obviously, the left part is how fast it fades in. If you move that little white one there, and the other one is like how far it fades out. I would take that one quite fast, so it turns on quickly, but it turns off slowly.
So
that's good, like it's set
that.
up.
But then we want to change the color, I guess. So...
Yeah, you don't need to do that here necessarily. You can if you wanted to change color over time.
I guess not.
But it's better to just have one color, I think. We can probably go down and change the render thingy.
Don't I want to change the color? I want to change the color.
Because the color will be more affected after we change the material.
Because we got the material here. Yeah, okay.
Alright. So this particle's lit. If you just click on the little findy box. Oh, what? Good morning.
Good morning.
Beastco. Alright.
Oh, it was Radio the Party of 54.
Alright, we're getting a big raid this morning. And we're working on Footsteps with Mr. Pips. Anyway, welcome to our stream, guys.
Yeah, welcome.
That's fun. We got, obviously, Dogcam set up. We're working on a game called The Life of Mr. Pips.
And I'm just going to turn off this.
And I think we actually should go rafting.
I think we should go rafting.
Because we decided this morning to start off with a rather dull task. And we were like, nah, we're going to skip on to the next task once we get a bit more groove on.
Good morning, everybody. Doggo Cam. Yes, that's the best part of it. They're sleeping, they're snoozing and losing.
Yes. So this is a little game we've been working on since September or something.
Yeah.
And it's like one of our... Yeah, we've been...
Oh, shoot. I just had to run off tonight. Whoops. Ah.
Yep.
There you go. What? There's one of them there. Where's the other guys? There they are. They come in.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. It's so many names. I have problems catching them up, but I'm very grateful, guys.
This is just raffle time in. Try and beat this guy. Come on.
So yesterday we got the little blueberries rafting in the game. It's I'm gonna explain the game just quickly. It's a little adventure game where Mr. Pips, the strawberry, he's trying to find his place in life, go around meeting colorful characters. Claire just hijacked the raft GTA style, which is kind of a bug at the moment. You're supposed to throw the blueberry off, but they kind of get stuck on top of each other.
No, I'm actually stuck. No!
So yeah, we were planning to actually fix this bug today, because that's a bug we created yesterday. Thank you for the gift, Moist Boy.
I don't know, something popped up, and I'm like, thanks for the...
Yeah.
Guess that. Right, we're just gonna have Thank you for the follow, Valentine 8L, Steve Tolkien, Beast Co, Annie Ovena, Cam _____, Polo Junction, Idiot More, Will 50. Thank you so much, Moist Booty Boy, for the gift. Thank you. The Prime Gem for rating us in the first place. Yeah,
awesome, man.
And thank you everybody who's gifted a tier 1 sub as well. What? Thank you.
I assume you had a good stream this morning before you rated us. Oh, what is happening in our game? We just got a bit sidetracked.
I'm trying to get it.
Oh yeah, but we're a bit stuck, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah, because when you're hijacking it, the NPC is still controlling it. You're not in control.
Oh shoot, yeah. and this happens. He's running away!
You're very welcome. This stream is so awesome, says Moist Booty Boy. Yes.
Is it a bug? It's definitely a feature. Yeah, it's going to be a feature. It has to be a feature now. We're going to do GTA style Grand Theft Raft.
Grand Theft Raft. But we should probably fix that bug then.
Yeah, we probably should.
Do you guys hear that? There's a dog snoring in the background.
Snoring. Yeah.
Fortunately, our mic is not that close to the dogs. Oh. Right.
Yeah, we were gonna do the hijacking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were gonna. I'm just gonna hijack anyway. Yahoo!
So obviously, what we need to happen here is to throw the NPC off and give control to the player, because you're now.
But it's so much fun to just
But it's no fun them being in control, because they were rubbish at controlling apparently.
Yeah, well, God, I'm stuck.
I think the AI we programmed wasn't that brilliant.
No.
We did programming that the movement of the AI yesterday.
It's so much fun though, not to throw them off.
Oh, Bisco, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to all the fancy people of the stream. That is super neat. Graphics are so cute. I want to hear doggo snoring in the background. Just set up a little extra thingy over there. Right. Oh, not for the Prime.
Oh shoot, I did it again.
We had also an emote, thanks. Oh no, you sent an emote, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm actually not all that familiar with all the different things of Twitch,
we're
so
just clicking things.
bear with us. Oh, you can talk with him.
Yeah, but it's broken.
All right, we need to. We're gonna be revamping our conversation system.
Yeah.
It has a bit of work to do. But we should move on to.
We should move on to that. Yeah, the whole fixing
our little
hydrogen.
rafties.
Yeah. Did you open up the script? You're gonna tell me off again. Krista tells me off because I keep scrolling instead of doing this. Here's our little track.
Oh yes.
So yeah, so we need to go into the code then and change that. I'm gonna drink some tea. Remember to drink some tea, guys.
Yes.
Very important.
Here it's like 8:28 in the morning. We usually stream every Saturday at 8 o'clock in Central European time. We're hanging out in Norway, so that's why it's so early here and cold, and I'm wrapped up.
Yeah, he looks colder than that. So, and he's Norwegian.
Well, yep.
It's not coming up anymore. Is it just slow? I think it's behind.
Oh, do we have any lag? I think
no,
it's working.
I think it's just the follow thingy is coming up really late.
All right.
And, yeah.
Just bear with it then.
Yeah. So we're gonna be changing the player rafting, I guess, because that's where we actually do get it. That when we click on it, it throws around.
I'm just gonna point around a little bit.
Krista likes pointing around on screen.
Yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing in our script here. So, right. So yesterday, this move raft function, this deals with the player inputs for how to control the raft, but we just hijacked it if there's an NPC on it, and we just did this like this is how an NPC moves.
Yeah.
Obviously, when the player starts rafting, right? When the player starts to do the raft, we need to throw the NPC off.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So he kicks to the like GTA style out the door.
Because we got to move the player to the position and stop.
Mm-hmm.
So we also need to throw.
So probably like at the end of this function, we can do like if NPC, and then kick the NPC out.
What?
Hopefully the NPC will know how to swim. We need to
No. Did you not see the other blue barriers like floating around?
Thank you, Polar Junction, for subscribing with it. For the subscribe.
Bisco says this game actually looks sweet. Thank you so much. It's gonna be made actually for PC.
Yeah.
Not for
mobile,
because I don't think it's optimized for that. I'm sorry.
Yes. So our goal with game development in general is that we are trying to make smaller games to learn a lot. And we did actually do game development back in 2012, 13, and 14, but we took a hiatus from game development and then came back to it this year. So we kind of noobish.
Yeah, kind of noobish.
Yeah, but we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So we started this summer, really. PC Master Race. We do want to release on more platforms in the future, but I think we need to like hold our horses, focus on actually getting a game finished.
And this is kind of a very heavy game in general, so
it turned out more heavy. It was going to be a 1 month project. It's now month 5.
Yeah. That's what
what's your background? Our background is our office or our living room.
I think he was talking more about our like actual background in game dev, not our background.
I love it. We studied in Swansea in 2000 and graduated in 2011. No, 12.
12, yeah.
12. 3D animation and she in multimedia.
Yeah.
So she's from Wales. And but since then, we started a company in 2012.
Yeah.
Snuti.
Big mistake. Don't start a company when you have no idea what you're doing.
Absolutely. Terrible. But we lived with my parents for like 5 years and slowly built up a business, and now we moved out a few years ago, 2 years ago actually. Yeah,
and Morris is currently upset that Winky is snoring.
Yeah, so, and now in our business we also do game development, as well as we make digital region campaigns for libraries in Norway with the kids and everything. Yeah,
and making the Life Mr. Pips.
And making the Life Mr. Pips. We have a lot to learn here.
Thank you for the follow, Rezartia. Did I say that right? We're so bad at saying names. Chris is the best.
Well, don't give me too much credit. The dyslexic here.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. They're gonna be thrown off.
Yes.
But first of all, we need to figure out where on earth the NPC is.
Just ask more stuff, guys. If I didn't answer it properly.
Chris is very good at getting distracted on stream.
Yes. Absolutely. So, if NPC.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I was just wondering if there's anything in here because I think that's fine.
I don't think we need to worry about it, like down below
No.
where this flow direction.
Okay, I'm really bad at Chris's keyboard, so if I get this right, kudos to me. I did it.
Yeah.
I love how I just said, "Welcome to the chat room." Does it never just say that?
Yeah, it does that.
Did we miss something?
Hello, Polar Junction.
The Duggos are awake.
Yes.
Yes, they are. Morris is currently.
We're going to be celebrating with the doggos a little bit later. They're going to get chewing sticks.
Chewing sticks. Aww.
They're a bit too sleepy right now. I don't know if you see, but just jump up the doggo cam view for a second.
Gonna do that.
There is a black ear behind the white fluff, and that's a little black chihuahua, but she's kind of, hidden.
Where is that? Yeah.
Anyway,
Morris is protecting her.
back
from
to
the
game
stream.
dev.
Yeah, so if it's the NPC, we're gonna throw him out.
Camera shy, yes. If there's an NPC, we should throw him out. So obviously,
But how do we know that he's gonna be thrown out? And where can I figure out where the NPC thing is again?
Yeah, so we should figure out like what. This is what keeps it in place.
That is. This is where we get their position and rotation. So we need to just throw them off.
So I think what we can do, set the NPC to null, and then add some force to just throw them. And if you look at stop rafting, we do this for the player already. We can probably add a similar force.
Where is stop rafting? Yeah, there we do.
So start rafting is right below, I think.
I read start rafting and stop rafting, but yeah.
Right, so here,
yes, okay.
just
we
steal
do
that function or line.
We want to steal it. Steal these. And the busy we don't need and look at. No, because you said we just put the null, so we would do that for the, which one did we say was NPC dot position?
No, NPC equals null.
Oh, okay. Why did we do that?
Oh.
Okay, Morris has now left.
This usually happens. He gets a bit warm and he will go and sploot on the
But
carpet.
there you go, now you see the chihuahua.
Yes. Winky. Hello.
Winky-boo.
Good morning. Those dogs are what keeps us sane because we work in this environment on a daily basis.
Yep.
Every day.
Pretty much.
This is our office, our home office. I've been doing it for 7 years. We've been in business, but obviously not this office, but a home office.
Home office at least.
Yeah. We recently revamped this office. It's been really good.
Do we have a rigid body on them? I can't remember.
Yeah, this guy do. That's why I made them special.
That's why they're Raft and Blueberry specials.
Yes.
Yeah, they do have them. Okay.
They have a rigid body,
Whew.
but you need to switch those two lines around. You're setting it to null.
Yep, sorry. I just pasted it in afterwards.
Right. So I think that might work.
We'll just see. So we just end up just doing random stuff and then hoping for the best.
Thank you. And okay, I'm gonna butcher your name, but I'm gonna try. Annie Hill.
Annie Ovner?
Okay,
I'm gonna go with that.
For the
Please tell us if we said it wrong.
for subscribing. Right. You can teleport as well.
I forgot I could teleport.
We put in a teleportation system to get around the game faster.
Do you think I can just... no, I can't hijack him just yet.
Grab a raft.
Grab a raft.
And go upstream and we will see if we can find the other rafters.
Technically speaking, this is cheating.
Thank you for following Jokes949.
I threw him off!
Oh, where did he go?
No, I didn't.
Yeah?
Yeah, I threw him off! I think the other one managed to get away. And I'm not too happy with it.
Lol, that strawberry floating in the water is the cutest thing in the world. Yeah, I added in that like a little Easter egg when I was working. So when Claire came the next day to work in the coach, like, why is there a blueberry floating down the river? And actually, you will see it in our latest devlog on YouTube where we post on a regular basis. We just uploaded a video like 2 days ago, was it?
Nah, I think it was yesterday, was it? No, the day before. I can't remember.
Time
I'm
flies.
really, really focused on trying to get this raft off this blueberry because he's.
Go on.
I need to get speedier.
You need to
No!
unmount your own one before you can mount his. Oh,
Did
yeah,
it.
you threw
Did
him
it.
off.
I did it.
Turn around and look at it. So this is just like have fun part of the game. The game is about going around talking with characters. I don't know. This is kind of taken over a little bit. We wanted rafting to be fun. Oh,
there's another. I'm gonna totally get him. I'm gonna steal all of the rafts.
that's one thing which is a bit sad.
I did it. I did it.
It's a bit sad is that they don't know how to get back on the raft, so now it's just like lots of blueberries floating around down the river.
That's the fun of it.
Let's see.
Anyone remember the Sega game Road Rash?
Road Rash? No, I
remember?
do
I don't
not.
remember.
I played a little bit on Sega back in the days. Road
Them stealing the
Rash.
raft reminds you of that a bit.
I need to look this up. Oh no, I've not
I'm
played
pretty
this
sure that's
game.
where my motorcycle obsession started.
Yeah, it looks like a neat
I remember
motorcycle
hearing
game.
about it. But I didn't really have a Sega. So. They're floating and smiling. Yes, they're always happy no matter what happens.
It's because we didn't make more expressions. We're like, yeah, they're gonna be happy.
That's why Mr. Pips is always smiling.
That's kind of the life philosophy of them in this game. Oh, Morris making a return.
Then he's ruining his bed again.
Yep. Is that they are kind of happy-go-lucky and they don't mind like what their future is like. They're just gonna live in the moment, go rafting and hang out and like relax, and that's kind of the blueberry philosophy. While the strawberry, he's trying to figure out his life philosophy, and that's kind of what you're doing in the game. Is going around finding little kids playing with sandcastles.
And random people just. Hello.
Random blueberries hanging around in the scene.
If the blueberries get knocked off, you should have them fill with more water, like Willy Wonka.
Like blow. Okay, this has happened before.
Oh man.
On stream. Where we scale the blueberries up to like gigantic size.
And we had a blueberry mosh pit.
But that's actually a really good idea. I'm a bit tempted that when the blueberries are in the water floating, they should slowly just scale up.
But then you won't be able to raft anymore.
You had lots of blueberries. No, that wouldn't work with the story though.
Nah. Whoa, that was a nice jump, Mr. Pips. Is this a custom physics engine?
No, this is all Unity. I wish I could say I was that clever, but since we're just a development team of two people, a lot.
And the dogs, but they don't contribute much to.
Well, they are HR and finance.
Did he just trip on the rock?
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Pips had a tendency to trip. But yeah, since we're just a team of two developers, we try to take corners or cut corners where we can, and be efficient, because otherwise no game is going to get made.
No.
And also we're not focusing on game to be perfect. We just want to get it out the door.
HR Douglas, yep, definitely. I just realised we should have a cinematic camera on the blueberries when they fly off.
Yeah, we should, because you didn't get the sense of you throwing them off.
Yeah.
Because your camera just snaps straight in.
Yep.
But one thing I wonder, could we figure out with Cinemachine how to transition the camera instead? Because that's actually one of the things I was thinking of. Like, when you enter a raft, it goes like, boop.
Yeah.
And it should be like, zoom.
That's a good idea. But do we have that with... I think you can set that.
Yes, you probably can, except I'm not familiar enough with Cinemachine to actually figure it out how.
We have the raft cam here.
Unless I just use some
raft
Googling.
Cam.
Or DuckDuckGoing. Let's see. Cinemachine.
That would be a HR office I wouldn't mind being called to. And they're always happy to have visitors as well.
Yes.
That's the thing. Unity has an animation engine.
Yes.
Yep.
And we're utilizing all the finished things that we can, such as the nav mesh and everything. A lot of things we build ourselves as we need it, but we're trying to learn how to be efficient with what exists and be creative with that.
And we have made our own character controller for Mr. Pips, and we regret that heavily.
That took way too much time, because he's actually a hamster. He has an invisible ball around him. That's actually what you're playing, which is why you see him tumbling sometimes.
Where's Mr. Pips?
Yeah, we should demonstrate it. Turn the ball on.
The ball is on. I repeat, the ball is on.
And this is actually how he works under the hood, which is why it was way too much work to operate.
Hamster ball.
Yeah.
It's a hamster Pips.
So we just put the animation inside of the hamster ball to fit kind of what he's doing, but you're actually just controlling a ball around the scene, which makes him kind of funny when he tumbles down to places and stuff and bounces on lily pads, etc.
Yep.
Which we have in springtime. Right.
Tractor dolly we've got. Transitions. Maybe it's in there.
Yes, there is something called transitions.
Spherical position, cylindrical, screen space, aim when targets differ.
Try spherical position.
Okay, we'll do that.
You did cylindrical.
Oh, did I?
It might be
Same
cylindrical
thing.
is best. But I think we need to put it's because I tried to do that and didn't do anything.
Okay.
I did this like a couple of days ago, just to experiment. But it says like the transition on camera live. I think we need to make a list and add maybe the main camera in there.
Think so?
If you see on the we have the main camera, isn't it there?
That is, yeah. So just drag that in.
And
No function.
I don't know how to operate this. But just explore.
Yeah. Have you seen exploring?
Right, that's to call a function.
It's 1 a.m. here now. I must go to bed. Good luck with the game and bye everyone from the Primus chat. Thank you so much for being with us.
It's been very
really
nice having you. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, and sleep well.
Unity animation. Oh, that was the old
That was
message. Transitions with Cinemachine. Cinemachine, keep looking at spot after transitioning. Switch between cameras in Unity. Virtual camera, switch target.
I got a Cinemachine brain.
I don't know
There's
if you
a
need to
camera
pick a
here.
function there. You can probably leave it at null.
I think I can.
No function.
I hope so.
And just try to play and see if it does something. Thank you for following Jordy.
Jordy. Thank you for the follow.
Is anybody here watching good with Unity or work with things like Cinemachine? Because often we get a lot of input from chat, especially when we started streaming our game dev this summer.
Yeah.
And we had just
No idea
how to operate Unity.
We still have no idea, but
so we've been learning it over the last few months. But yeah, people often have a better idea than we do.
Oh shoot. I managed to hijack him. But I don't think the Cinemachine camera thing is working.
No, because it would be in and out of any raft.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an instant transition.
Instant transition, yeah.
But I wonder if you need to set up the transition on both cameras? No, probably not.
I don't think so.
But
I've seen a couple about Cinemachine from Unity. Yeah. We haven't used it that much. But we're still cracking.
I found a video, but I wasn't like watching a video tutorial. I'm trying to find some written ones. Keep looking after transitioning for switching target.
They make a nice transition with 2 cameras.
Yes,
yeah.
That's the goal, right? Brackies has a really good Cinemachine tutorial.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I need to watch it.
I watched it twice, but it's months ago.
Yeah. What is everybody up to, by the way?
Yes.
Let us know in the chat. We'd like to know, because currently we are stuck and try and get inspiration.
Also really curious to know what you guys are working on if you are creatives, whatever your
or not
jam
creatives,
is.
you could be doing other stuff as well.
Yeah. Oh, what are you up to this morning? But I'm thinking, what if you take the main camera and also to the transition on that one? Oh. This one is
down here? No.
Oh, that's the brain.
That's the brain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's obviously the if you open up Mr. Pips, this is not the main camera.
Oh yeah.
The camera is actually in the camera pivot.
That was it. I forgot that.
That one.
Yes.
And that one also has transitions, but
Is that the one we're supposed to maybe put into the RAF cam then? Not the main camera.
Yeah, might be.
Give that a shot.
But I don't know if that makes any difference.
Might not make any difference.
If you go back to the older camera and put transition on that one, well, that's a blend hint.
Oh.
It doesn't actually say how it's going to blend.
Does it stand by on? It's got follow.
Thank you for following Clash Ninja and
Smiley Mage 1025. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Transition rotation problem, Cinemachine, transitions. Making games is tricky.
We got Dutch tilt. We could use that.
Don't think that's going to help us. But if you can still set the blend hint to what we were thinking, the spherical one.
Bind in mode. Lock the target with.
Oh, I remember something.
Yeah. Ooh, Chris, remember something.
Because, yes, add extension. Right?
Follow zoom? Post processing? Camera offset?
This doesn't seem like it.
Maybe we should check what it says on this one. Does it say anything here? Oh, it says the same thing.
Well, obviously. But I don't think any of those extensions will help us. Maybe Cinemachine can't do it.
Yeah, I think it can.
How to transition to
But
different
maybe
cameras?
it's because of the fact that we're hard. Wait a second.
We're switching between the cameras directly, so it would make sense that it's making a hard cut and not
because don't we have it up here that we put the cam? Because we have the cinema machine virtual camera here.
Ooh.
There cam set active and not
I know. I found it now. If you go to the brain.
The brain.
Finally, found something on the Unity forum.
Brain.
And then you have something called blends, custom blend, create an asset
and
there.
default blends.
Yeah. Right, instead of cut, maybe switch that to ease in out.
Ease in out.
Try that. That might mess up our cutscenes, but we can fix those another time.
Well, we're gonna fix them anyway. So
it felt a bit weird.
It felt a bit slow.
Yeah, it was a bit slow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But if you go in and out again, you can just exit. Yeah, but it kind of works. But it needs to be way more like snappy.
It did feel kind of funky though.
Oh,
I did like it.
The right value is the blend duration.
Which
in
one?
seconds. If you make that menu a bit wider, we can actually read it.
There is. Okay. We're gonna.
Oh, it says S2 there.
There you go. S2. 2 seconds. We
So
could probably put
0.5.
that 0.5. Yeah. 0.5 before I was gonna put that in.
Oh, I'm gonna fight over you.
I'm gonna fight over it. Yeah. I'm the one who likes the extreme numbers. Yeah.
Oh, that felt good.
That felt good. Yeah.
So now we have a nice transition in and out of the cameras.
Woohoo! Just have way too much fun. Okay, where's the raft?
Still jumps a little bit, like when you went back in again. I don't know why. Oh, you know why? Because it actually teleports Mr. Pips.
That felt weird.
Wow, it was correct though.
Yeah, no.
Steal his raft.
I'm trying to. He's going too fast.
Right.
He goes really fast around this corner.
You need to find a
See?
shortcut. There we go.
Oh no, I talked to the wrong one and bugged out the script. Damn it.
Yeah, we need to fix that conversation.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight away and do that because I do way too often. Where are you, Blue Suit? You over there? You are there. Yeah, because we found out yesterday we need to delete the conversation script.
I need to ask the chat, should we do doggo treats or should we just work? I hear Winky snoring. They might just be too sleepy to have their...
Well, no, Morris is really, really cute when he's sleepily chewing his chewing stick. It's actually adorable. Yeah. And Winky gets too excited for her own good.
So that's their Saturday treat.
It's a Saturday treat.
It was pretty good in December though, because then it was like, Christmas calendar.
Yeah, so we opened up our Christmas calendar and then the doggos also managed to get dog treats and they were so happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Right. But
let's have a look.
Oh yeah, we have removed the conversation on that one, but not on the other one probably.
You know, I've removed it on all the other ones.
Oh, you did it?
These ones are all
very nice.
See? Just I haven't applied it to the prefab because otherwise that will fudge every other one up.
Yeah, we need to actually make it into new prefab.
We do, yeah.
Maybe
I haven't made it into a new prefab, but I need to
right-click
dissect these.
Yeah, what you can do is...
I've never already done it. I've already done the script.
Yeah, but you can unprefab the child there. That one, yeah. Unpack that prefab.
There you go. Job done.
And yeah, that's good then.
Because all of them don't have that done them.
Yeah, the project is a little bit messy, but that's okay.
If it works, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, why is there upside down mushrooms, Christian?
I don't know. I might have placed it there. I can try to place a rock over them.
But should we have it that when he goes into the other raft, that there's anything that happens where you see the blue berries flying out, or are we just gonna leave them be?
Maybe you see it now because the camera's transitioning.
You
can try it. Can I try?
You can try.
Oh, my turn. Right. Camera stopped. We need to replug the camera. We have technical difficulties with our USBs on this machine for some reason.
Yeah, but you need to also do it.
I will do it here. Let's get that sorted.
That's dog cam.
Yes, we're not going to break dog cam. See, deactivate, reactivate.
There you go.
And we're back.
Works. Woo.
Right, and now it's probably in time for the second turn.
Yes.
Yeah, here they come. Perfect. that's what happened. My cursor stopped again, and my camera stopped again.
Yep.
Right, we're gonna have frozen camera for a bit. I think I should go the other way and look for one of the other blueberries. There he is. No!
Chris is really crap at hijacking.
I didn't have
rafts.
practice. You've been practicing
didn't
this.
Have practice, that's what he says. He didn't have practice.
Well, the game is not about hijacking blueberries. That's just a fun part of like a little artifact you can discover if you bother.
Well, now everybody knows. Everyone on stream knows about it.
Yes. Oh.
You had to get onto your... You just gotta trap him.
You gotta trap him.
Yeah.
You gotta make yourself sure you're closer to him than you're closer to your own raft, otherwise you enter the wrong raft. No, I'm not. Nope. Okay. When we start this camera again, I am.
Let us restart the camera. Well, I am going to get some doggo treats.
All right.
Restart camera.
I'll do that.
These are lucky doggos, huh?
Doggo cam. Right. I'm gonna be trying out this game, this hijacking again, to see if it's looking right to the camera. It's gonna go upstream and wait for them. Then I'm gonna be sure to be able to pull it off. Yes, there was a little blueberry in the water. Let's see.
Have you seen that roll?
Exit. And there we go. We hijacked it. But now the camera. Okay, I think the main issue. Okay, that's very excited Doddick, is it?
Yeah.
I know.
The doggo thingy.
I will turn on Doggo Cam. I know what the problem is with our script.
Sit. Boop. Sit. Boop. Ja,
Cute.
Just cough in excitement. Gila. Blinket, silver. You're a bit sleepy for your own good, huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you're cute. Yeah, Winky.
Morris has abandoned ship.
I know, he has.
But Winky seems jolly excited.
Very excited. She always is. I'm just trying to get myself comfortable in this chair again. Oh.
How are you guys this morning? You enjoying Doggy Cam?
Yep, they're adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Moritz, have you seen how he's got his treat?
Oh, that is...
He's got his paws like this with the stick on top.
Like that?
Like that.
It's night over here. Right, I hope you're having a good night and not a good morning.
Moritz, what are you doing?
We don't have a Doggy Cam on the other side of the room, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Moritz gets camera shy when he's eating his tune stick. But I think he's just a bit too tired, doesn't know what he's supposed to do with it.
He looks very confused and sleepy.
Winky's enjoying it.
Right, so I figured out actually what is the problem.
Okay.
So, the camera jumps a little bit.
Should we maybe go back onto the game? Or we should just enjoy the cute little chihuahua nibbling her
I
tune stick?
I didn't realize that I was on the wrong scene. Right. So I think the problem here is that when we start rafting, we teleport the player's position. Actually, we don't do it right here. We do it on rafting here.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So we need actually that to be more of a transition.
Yep.
And we can maybe do that by converting this. This is an integer, isn't it? No, it's a Boolean.
No, it's a Boolean.
We could make it into a float. And then as it, goes from 0 to 1, then the player moves zoop into it.
Yeah, okay.
It would maybe mess up other things.
Yeah, I think it might do.
Yeah. Okay, I have an idea. We make a float here. Do you mind if I do the programming, or do you want to do programming?
I'll do the programming. I'm just enjoying her nibbling her little tune stick. Yeah.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want me to program?
Yeah, I said I'd do the programming. Yeah.
All right.
So we're floating, but we're not doing...
We both really enjoy doing coding.
Yeah.
And we both have backgrounds in it, and as well as the artwork, so we kind of do a bit of everything, both of us, which I find is a good way of working. Most people have
most of the time I just get confused of what the hell is happening, so I'm like,
well, so do I.
And so that's when I start looking at Winky and be like, yeah, you're so cute. Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if we make a float there called raft transition? Right, and it starts at 0.
Yeah, of course.
F.
No, I do not want to put F.
Right.
No F.
We will transition this value from 0 to 1 when you enter and leave the raft.
Yes, so that would be then into the...
I think actually in the update function...
Do we have it up there? No.
Their update right there.
Yeah.
We can do like... do you mind if I write it? Because okay, you write it. I'm thinking the raft transition equals to, and then is rafting question mark 0 F and 1 F.
Yeah, okay. That's what you're thinking.
Making
I can't remember what it's called again.
A ternary expression?
Yeah.
No, it's not called. I'm rubbish with programming lingo. I know how to do the job though.
Yeah. So I guess like
raft transition equals to
and
is
then
rafting.
It was like, oh, we're gonna put it is rafting.
Question mark. 1 F. And then always 0.
Otherwise 0.
Colon.
It's colon 0, isn't it? Like that, yeah.
But then we need to interpolate this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? So we can do math F lerp and wrap around this.
Oh yeah, just on this area or the entire thing?
Wrap around the whole thing. Or
all this.
Yeah.
Math F.
Dot lerp.
There you go, got it.
And the first value in this one is going to be your current value.
A, B, and T.
Yeah, so it's going to be raft transition.
The start value, raft transition.
Yep.
The end value.
It's going to be
1F or
delta time.
Oh, is it? Okay. Delta.
No, you're gonna at the end.
Oh.
Value B is what we've written.
Yeah, okay, and then
Time dot delta time.
Sorry, I got confused by the end value part of it. I didn't quite get that. Delta time. There's no delta time. It's time dot delta, isn't it?
Yeah.
Delta time. There you go.
And
is it still complaining?
Close the bracket.
Yes, because I didn't close the bracket.
This is not completely smooth because the lerp will get smaller and smaller, so it kind of still like ease in type of thing effect. We could try to improve that in the future, but for now this should do the trick.
You put it on pause. Oh, sure.
Oh, Claire.
Yeah.
We don't do anything with the value. We're just
doing that. Yeah, we're not doing anything with that.
Right. So what we should do is that in the NPC, what is it again?
Was it here? If NPC?
No. If rafting, that one
is rafting. That one.
Should put that. Those lines should be moved dependent on that raft transition.
Yeah.
So I think we should actually do a lerp there as well, but it's a vector 3 lerp.
Vector 3. It is 9 a.m., guys.
It's 9 a.m. My computer says. I like.
But then should we do that all for wrapping those ones around then, or?
Yeah, one for each line.
One for each line. Okay.
So it can be player position, like you have, but it just that'll be like equal to vector 3 dot lerp. And in that one, you have the same system. It's from the current one.
Let me just end it because I made the mistake. From the current one,
which is player dot position. It's the current one.
Player dot position. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but you didn't even give him time to think, Krista.
And the right value, the T, is gonna be the raft transition.
Did I get that? There you go.
Yeah.
But then we also.
Oh, so this will kind of actually be an ease in. And the other one is an ease out. So maybe
is a quaternion. That we're trying to do into vector 3.
Yeah, okay. So what you just done there, that'll work for the next line.
But not for this line.
Yeah, so
I can probably do.
Oh, you did actually write position, so
you said position, was I supposed to put rotation?
Doesn't matter. Just copy this down to the line below.
Okay.
Or yeah.
I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take this out.
Yeah.
And put that into we got player position.
Transform dot position. Where it says rotation, just make position.
Yeah, I was wondering what I'd removed again.
Right.
As I copied and pasted it, I was like, what?
So that should do the trick. But I'm thinking that instead of vector 3 lerp, there it should be like quaternion dot And
I guess you can't do a lerp.
No, it's not called lerp.
What do they have options? Aula, look, rotation, inverse, angle axis.
Is it maybe called a lerp? I don't think so.
There is a lerp.
Oh, there is a lerp.
There is a lerp.
Did you know there was a lerp?
I didn't know there was a lerp.
Yeah, so a linear interpolation as that is.
Yeah, and then it's saying it's the position, and I guess that would be the rotation, not the position, and that's why it's complaining. And then we have no complaints. We have a happy code.
Okay, see if this did anything useful. So we're hoping now that the player, instead of teleporting to the raft when he enters it, to actually bzzoop. Bzzoop. Oh, no, I think it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... totally gonna be fine.
That is weird. Why is it doing that? That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, but it's totally not.
It looks kind of more realistic though. He did not do that earlier. He's like stepping to the left side of it and like, you know, he's doing proper rafting. We just need to put in some animation.
Yeah, but no, he's not even proper rafting. He's like looking behind. It's like, I'm just going to reverse.
Yeah, okay. If it was the opposite though, if it was like actually looking forward, I quite like that movement. What happens if you just jump off and on? Jump on again? Jump on that one? Yeah. It's almost there.
Almost there, yeah. Well, if we manage to like somehow reverse the value so he's not looking backwards when we're going forwards.
That might be tricky.
I don't think that's possible.
So
why is this happening? Because this is the player raft. It's because we're lerping again? Quaternion lerping? Because it's to do with the rotation. The position was fine. The rotation wasn't.
I'm just going to be pointing out. So when you lerp, you will take an A and B value, which is A and B, and you will move closer to the B value depending on this being closer to 1.
Yeah.
And as this one should be 1. Oh, it maybe never turns exactly 1. It might be
maybe we should print that.
0.999999999, and that's why it's still kind of in between.
Oh.
But yeah. We can also do like once the raft transition is at like 99%, then we can just like skip this calculation. But I think the issue here might be that this never arrives.
Probably. Should we maybe print out what the raft transition is?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're wise.
Chris was just like, nah, I just want to cut to the chase. I'm like, no. I need to print stuff. Take this slowly, see what's happening. No jumping to conclusions. I'm on maximize, but I think that's fine. Because, yeah, we can see down the bottom. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. The value in the bottom left of the screen, if you can't read it, says 0.9999999.
But it never reaches 1.
84. Right.
Yeah. Never reaches it.
So, I have an idea.
Woo!
Oh, I know how to solve it. This is usually how I solve it, at least.
This is how Chris solves it.
I've done this a couple of times. You just cut off the transition a little bit, but instead of lerping to 1 and 0, you do 1.1.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in 0, you do minus 0.1. And then you wrap all of this into a math f.clamp.
Math f.clamp.
Yeah.
Wrap. I'm gonna wrap.
But you do a clamp 01, so you don't have to write more. Just
do I have it in brackets? Is it here?
No. Just at this one has a 01 version of it. Just at the P, write 01. It's a variation.
01 here.
See?
I've never heard of that. Okay, that's a new one.
It's like
I thought you were just like talking about it in the brackets afterwards. I was like, that makes sense. But
which would have been correct as well.
Yeah,
but that's just a shorthand.
It's a shorthand. Okay, it's a shorthand.
And the value reached 1 in the bottom left of the screen. But
what is happening? I do not know.
Seems to be having some technical difficulties. Can you not do anything? Try to jump off.
I managed to. There you go.
He's still doing that weird shit.
He's still doing that weird shit.
And he's still looking kind of more backwards and forward.
Yeah. Because it's like I'm pressing W and going forwards, and it's like I'm just gonna look back at the player. Oh, hello.
What if you
everybody.
go backwards? Yeah, look at that.
But he doesn't kind of go. He's like, no, I will not look forward.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh no! Oh! I missed my chance. Okay, there's another one coming up. Got him. Yep. No.
Yeah, so that didn't quite work as we hoped. No.
Didn't. No. Not at all.
Right. We should probably fix that a little bit. So
maths is not our forte, guys. Somehow I managed to pass my maths exams when I was younger, but I think that was just luck.
Pure luck.
Anything else, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun at least when it's visual like it is here.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I just gotta watch the whiteboard. It's a bit boring. Yeah. What is everybody else up to today other than watching us make some rubbish maths calculations? We have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah. Are you having a nice weekend? It's Saturday night or Friday night?
Is it night? Is it morning for you? Is it the middle of the day? If it's in the middle of the day, well, yeah. Have we had anybody who's been in the middle of the day?
Yeah, when they're hanging out from India and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Julia joined us for our little...
She did, yeah.
2 weeks ago or something.
Yep.
That's nice. Okay, so I'm thinking here, what we can do is if we say that when the raft transition has completed, then go back to doing what we did originally.
Yeah, so we can probably do like this, I guess. Oops, wait a second. If raft transition.
Yeah. Is greater than 0.99 or something. Yeah.
Okay, keyboard time. There you go. Then we are just going to do what we had previously.
Yeah.
Else. Should I do that?
Yeah.
Let's just do that. Do you like to have your else's on a separate line, Krista?
No, I love having the way you've written it now.
Do you? Okay, sometimes you get a little bit upset about it. So if I just copy these and change them to what we originally had.
Yes. You just need to take the central value. Transform dot rotation, you know.
Yeah, no, and get rid of the other part here, right?
Yeah. And the player one.
Oh yeah, we didn't. I forgot that.
No, all the way around. Opposite.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I'm trying to say. Get kind of blinded.
Yeah. No, it's not right.
Position rotation everywhere.
That's like.
Yep.
Especially when it says position rotation and you're just like, yes, got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Rinky, how you doing with your real stick today?
It's yummy, mommy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's super
Is
tasty.
it going to take you 3 hours to get through that little stick? Yeah.
Well, we need to switch to dog cam. Yeah, she's enjoying that.
She's enjoying. Nice stick.
I'm getting hungry as well looking at it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to eat that.
No.
It's not. That's for Duggos, Krista. You can have human food. Oh, what on earth's happening with you, Pips? Come on.
It's not been doing this before.
No,
what?
it hasn't.
What have we done?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Look, rotation, view, and vector is 0.
Oh.
Oh?
That's a hint.
Oh? Okay.
That's printed.
Where's that? That's on the player move.
Yeah.
Why is he complaining about that?
If you look back in the other code, what did we do here to break it?
Well, we did the raft transition.
Yeah, but what if we disable all the code we just wrote there? Apart from the one we thought was originally.
There, seriously. Yeah, seriously, Krista. There you go.
Doing fine.
How to break your code 101.
So typical though. It's like this minor change, it's like suddenly it acts completely different.
Oops. Well, I'm also moving out.
But how? Why is he... What?
Maybe it's something to do with up here. Because we have it in the update.
Yeah, but that's a raft transition. That's just a float value we're changing. That's not used anywhere. Claire's like, revert everything.
That's what we did one time when we were trying to do the rafting. We were just like, yeah, whatever.
What we should do actually is take a look at our Git.
Yeah, because I have no idea what we just done.
Yeah. I have Git open actually.
You have Git open? Let's go to Git.
Bring it on screen.
Bring it on screen. It's this one, isn't it?
Right.
We added a float transition, added this in. That was fine. Maybe.
There's nothing here which is actually that different.
So why is it having a hissy fit? Other than this, we added it in the float there. Maybe that is having an issue with it?
But why?
Good question. How to break your code when you don't know what broke it? I just disable that raft transition thingy up here. But it's not, would not be called, so what would be the point?
Suspicious.
Awfully suspicious.
Try to jump on a different raft, the back one this time.
Okay, I'll try the raft.
Because our raft does actually work on land, just very slowly.
Wow. What have we done?
Maybe. I have an idea.
It's all complaining about look rotation.
Yeah, but that wasn't much.
No.
It was
It was complaining now about it.
Yeah, but that was probably just like, it was only a few times, and it wasn't like every frame.
So what is it that you're thinking?
That we were randomly lucky that it worked previously, because execution order was luckily correct, but now that the execution order is slightly different, that, you know, it randomly doesn't work anymore.
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
But it's...
Or maybe it's to do with the fact that we added in this, wherever we put the NPC here. If NPC gets component rigid body.
Thank you for following, Dumarts.
Doomayard? Chris is gonna speak. Thank you for the follow.
We are stumped.
We are absolutely stumped.
What about we disable those lines? Even though they should be completely unrelated.
They should be completely unrelated, and they worked fine earlier.
I'm desperate at this point. I just want it to work the way it used to work.
That had 157 times it called. It was upset. Right. It was an upset potato.
I was actually quite upset. Maybe there's something issue there then.
I'm just gonna go into the front. Oh no. He's fine as in the water, but what's going on with you, Mr. Peps?
Oh, I have an idea. Do we set him to like be
frozen,
kinematic or something? But we haven't changed any of that, so that should have worked the way it did previously.
I'm just gonna like enable these back again because it's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, actually, this piece of code worked fine.
Because we did player rotation. Let me just have a look at the GIF. We had player.rotation is equal to transform.rotation, and player.position is equal to transform position.
Player anchor. You need to bring that on screen for people to see.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you can read that tiny text, but yeah, our player position was equal to the player's anchor.
Yeah, and you know, if we had just read the chat, it looked like Git showed that you were using the player anchor dot position instead of transform position.
Somebody's
Thank you
observant.
So much, Israelo.
Thank you, Israelo. This is so typical. We do this so often. Yeah, and this is why you should be using Git.
Yeah.
Every game developer out there, please, even if you're just doing artwork, use Git.
Please use Git. Yeah.
And also under the one below, on line 90, should the transform position there should be player anchor. Right, because obviously it's a bit strange if we put the raft and the player in the same position. We actually have an anchor which is slightly above the raft, so they can stand like that and not like that.
Yeah.
And that's obviously the behavior we were seeing. Oh my. This is so typical. There we go.
I know it works. Oh. Thank you so much, Israelo, for helping us out.
But I'm a bit tempted now to go back to the other one where he was going sideways.
No.
Well, it's a good idea.
Okay. Let me just try and hijack this dude first.
You see she's moving and her seat is starting to get it. It's like playing a game in the 90s. He was sitting there to control.
Oh, I still remember when I was playing the first Harry Potter on PlayStation 1, and we were doing Quidditch. I was flying, and my grandmother was visiting, and she was just absolutely laughing her face off because me and my brother were just playing, and we were just like, oh yeah, wah, like that all the time. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun.
Is Mark maybe joining us in stream this morning?
I don't know. He might be at work.
Her brother sometimes joins in for stream time. He was awake this morning.
He was.
But
I think he's got work.
All right.
Work.
So do we. We're working on game dev.
I'm gonna get him. Oh, I did it.
Nice one.
I did
The
it.
camera felt very weird though.
Yeah. But
it was maybe acceptable. That's okay.
I think it was more about how I managed to do the initial jump.
I like it.
Poor little blueberry.
The one blueberry floating around.
And all of these lonely rafts ready for the taking.
Yep.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to get that one. Oh, damn it, I'm not gonna be able to get you.
I'm happy we got those camera transitions working.
There you go.
Have you hijacked all the rafts?
I hijacked all the rafts.
I don't want to
we should get an achievement if you hijack all the rafts. We haven't implemented achievements, unfortunately.
What about not achievement? We have little collectibles.
Collectibles. If you manage to hijack all the rafts, you get collectibles.
And then you go and talk to the one in the middle who maybe has a hint about it in his speech.
Yeah, maybe actually that might be a good idea.
That is actually a good idea, but we need to make a way more advanced conversation system to pull that off.
Yep, we do. Yeah. Well, we're working on that part.
Right
now we have a bit of a basic one, and we're not satisfied, so we're gonna move from that.
Yeah. We can probably stop our printing.
Yes, we probably could stop our print. Yeah, so you wanted to have it so it was a little bit light.
Yes, I'm wondering if we should just run these lines and not those lines.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So if we cut those out and paste it there and then
just
disable
comment that out. Yeah.
This section.
I don't want to lose.
No, not deleting code.
Yeah,
not deleting code.
Krista has a habit of when I end up having to take like toilet breaks or something, he comes and ruins the code, and I come back, everything's ruined, and we take about half an hour to figure out what's the problem.
Until we investigate Git like we just did now to where did he break it?
But that was because I hadn't gone to the toilet on this stream.
It's like, before heading out, I need to commit.
Yeah.
I don't know what this little guy might be up to.
Oh my. Yeah. I just want to see how this reacts just now with this.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he's going to start sliding sideways like he did. No,
I didn't.
But maybe it would if we didn't do the 0.1 thingy.
Let's have a look.
So on line 65.
There you go, yeah.
If you made it 1.1 and 0.0.
1.1, yeah.
1.0 I meant.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, then it's not 1.0, it's 1.
Right. So
shoot.
Even if it doesn't transition all the way, does it that little in-between value cause him to have that weird behavior we thought was kind of cool looking, even if it was reversed?
Probably.
We can probably do it in a much more sophisticated way where we actually tell him to do it and not just like a random artifact of our... Okay.
He doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it. Turn the code back to the way it was.
Entirely?
Hmm.
Like, entirely?
Yeah. No, maybe you can actually leave that in. Yeah, that's fine.
So you want him not to be like sliding around on the raft?
He will be right now.
Oh, okay. No, he wasn't.
I didn't see any difference in the behavior. Didn't they all look the same?
Yeah, but I meant as in like you wanted him to be...
Yeah, turning.
Yeah.
But then I think we need to intentionally make him turn.
Okay.
Like, to tell it, like, depending on the way the raft is angled, we need him to turn more left and right.
Yeah, okay.
But, sounds like a hassle.
Sounds like polish.
Actually, yeah, that it does. It sounds like polish, and we need to progress on the game.
Yep.
I really enjoyed watching Danny Dev's YouTube video yesterday, where he was like, I didn't work 5 hours on making a quaternion look at function. He's making his first game in 3D. He's usually making 2D games in Unity.
Yeah.
And he was struggling with his quaternion rotations. You get used to them, but they're still not that fun to work with.
Okay, you coming up here, mate? I use my raft to hit into him. Skills.
You getting skilled at this.
I'm getting skilled at this.
It's harder hijacking rafts in The Life of Mrs. Pips than it is hijacking cars in GTA.
Oh, in GTA it's way too easy, you know.
Yeah, you need to up the difficulty a little bit.
It's like, that's a nice car. I'm just gonna like just drive in front of it, park in front of it, and then just be like, yep, I'm just gonna, hello guy, steal.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye. Nice car. Pretty much.
So brutal.
It is brutal.
I really like the idea of that the blueberries swelled in water like Willy Wonka style. That was such a cool
But then
idea.
they'd be like too big, and then they wouldn't be able to raft anymore.
No,
Isn't that right, Winky?
it would get quite messy.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Winky?
She's enjoyed that treat a lot. Yeah.
I'm just enjoying watching her. Sorry. I need to take a quick little break. We'll be back.
All right.
Are we going to be doing the dust particles, or are we going to be fixing Mr. Pips in front of water?
We're going to do dust particles.
Dust particles.
I will have a little cleanup of this code while you're AFK, and I won't break it.
Do not break it.
I will also commit it.
No breaking.
Okay.
Don't break my code, okay? I'm watching you.
I'll be a good boy.
Morris is watching you, and so is Winky.
I'm going to do what we said and commit. Hijacking raft now throws NPC off raft, which is actually what we've been changing primarily. Commit. And now we can clean up this. We don't need this code. And delete. One thing you should have is a like water splash when the NPCs fall into the water, but it's Polish. It's so tempting that our game will never make any progress if we do that. There we go. I think that's fine. Didn't actually change any code. Yeah, so we're working on some dust particles, which was our initial plan here. Let's see. Alright, Claire, disable them. Of course, it would look kind of weird that they're coming black parts out. While we wait for the imminent arrival of my wife, how are you guys doing this morning? Do you use tools like Trello to keep track of polishing ideas? We did used to use Trello quite a few years ago. These days we actually use Notion. So here is our Mr. Pips devlog open right here on the side. And yeah, we do actually take note of a lot of different things. We also write a little list of what we've done every day. We've been participating in 100 days of game dev. And we finished at like, yeah, today is going to be day 100. Oops, that's the wrong one. 103. We crossed the 100 line. So devlog number 111, the 4th of January, day 103. And during 100 days of game dev, we actually missed only one day where we didn't do any game development. This is part of a Discord server, which is Game Dev Friends Club. It's a really cool Discord server. We have it linked in our latest YouTube video in the description. That's the best I can say right now. We were just talking about do you have used Trello to keep track of polishing ideas?
But yeah, we could do. We haven't.
No, I say we use Notion.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I said that's polishing ideas, and then I didn't write anything down. I think I'm gonna like often as well. Only if the idea comes to me twice is when I feel it's valuable enough. Otherwise, you end up writing down way too many things, and yeah.
I love how you ended up, doing that. I said for the stream, do the following. Those tips here.
I bet people watching were less like, why is he making 2 of the same day here?
Yeah, pretty much. Delete that.
Right, keeping it tidy. Notion looks pretty neat. Might have take a look at that. Yeah, we really enjoy it. We do actually pay for it.
Yeah. They do have like a free tier, but you can only have like a certain amount of blocks or something.
You will run out quite quickly,
yeah.
And but I think it's totally worth paying for. We track everything in Notion because it's very flexible. It takes a while to get used to because it's different than anything else. It's more like a text editor on steroids. Yeah. It has like database features and like, but it's also
we use it to plan our food as well. It's
we have a dinner database where we can pick out different dinners and it will be like listing them from the different dates and we tick them off as done. But also what's really nice about Notion is that it can be so simplistic, like just write or tick boxes and things. But at the same time, it can be really powerful, and you can have lots of different things.
And Crystal likes his databases.
Yes, so. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Z-Trax. Z-Trax.
I did not dare to pronounce it, so thank you, Claire. Right, we're farting snow.
Well, earlier on we were puking snow, so I think we're getting somewhere.
It's getting to the back of him, isn't it?
Because we were talking about adding the material or something like that. That's what we got left at.
We left at that. And here is obviously a list of all materials, and usually when I do this, I just like, what material looks good, right? It's this simple. Claire has not really worked with a particle system before, so I've been playing around with it quite a few times in Unity.
I just loved how it was, black smoke originally, and it looked very ominous.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah, that does look pretty ominous.
It's pretty ominous.
Right, so I'm thinking like, this one maybe looks okay.
Yeah. What does the water spray look like? No.
Could work.
Yeah.
Because you can change the opacity of them.
That's true.
And their color. So I'm just like trying to find out which one is a good base to start from.
The pink one, definitely a pink one.
Then you have some explosions and etc.
Oh, that's when you fart too much.
Yeah, I think maybe that the particle steam, that one.
Well, actually, I kind of did like that one as well, but I think it needs to be something a bit more like that.
I think that's better. Right. I'm also not maybe quite happy about our full arch here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should leave that for later.
That for time being.
Just close that the box. Now we have that. We can add some gravity to them, so they kind of fall down as well.
Where do you add the gravity? Is it up here?
So you have, for example, the velocity of lifetime or something, force of lifetime, and take that off on. I mean.
Oh, there you go.
And then you set the y force of 1.
This is how you set gravity.
Yeah, but do not make it local, make it global. Otherwise, when he's tumbling, gravity certainly switches.
Yep.
But it should be -1, shouldn't it? Or like minus.
You said 1. I said, okay, fine.
Now it's kind of falling down a little bit.
I don't really see it, but
I see it.
It'd be like -5.
Right, that's way too much.
Yeah, that's way too much, but that would be more like chucking dirt.
Yeah, chucking dirt as you walk on it. And then we should probably change the bit of dirt color. So if you scroll to the top, you have like color options.
Yeah, so was it here? Start color, wasn't it?
And let's make that brownish, I guess.
Sorry. Let's go for like a brownie brown. I'm never very good at finding the.
There's a brown.
It's brown. It's brown.
Yeah, but look at the result you're getting. So you need to go very bright, I think.
Very bright.
Yeah.
It's not orangey brown.
Yeah, but then you just like make it less desaturated. Brown is just desaturated orange after all. Looks alright. Ish. So what we could maybe do is actually go for the spray, which was more opaque.
Yeah, I agree there. So if we go here. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Didn't mean to click on things.
That one is quite nice.
That one actually is kind of nice.
Yeah, let's try that one and start from that.
Yeah.
And then
I want to see what it looks like.
Oh right.
I want to see what it looks like when he's walking, because it's easy to just look at that.
No, it certainly looks like fart clouds.
Yeah, because it's starting too far up.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed as well. We need to get it properly mounted on his feet. And maybe not the hemisphere is the best idea.
What else do we have? Sphere, cone, donut, box.
We can maybe do the square, rectangle.
The rectangle we had earlier, yeah.
Yeah, and then make it very small and place it right at his legs or something.
How do I make it smaller? Just
the scale there.
Where's the scale? Oh, there's a scale. Okay, sorry, I was just gonna do that.
Yeah, and then we can move it down a bit.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or also maybe put it a bit more. Oh, Claire, come on. There you go. Me and 3D World Space just don't. We don't collaborate very well.
So make sure when you go up in the transform there, in the top right of the screen, just make the X value 0. Because you want it centered.
Yep.
And we were moving in global space.
Yep.
Yeah.
That looks a lot better.
That actually looks better. Other than that being like way too visible, it's supposed to be like a very subtle effect, and only when he's walking and not constantly. I think it has potential.
He leaves his little fart cloud behind him.
Should we increase the emission rate? To like 15?
I actually did like how it was, because if you have a look when he's walking,
Yeah, it kind of matched his steps, did it?
It matched his steps, so...
Okay, that's cool.
I think if we do any more, it's gonna...
Good morning! Good looking game you got there. Hello. X-Wrath. Or Sirath, or, you know... I'm terrible at pronouncing words with X.
I apologize for his pronunciation.
How are you doing today? Thank you for complimenting our game. It's a little adventure game. You had it right the first time. X-Wrath.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Adventure game about little strawberries trying to find his place in life.
Yeah.
And right now we're making dust particles behind his feet. Excellent. Right? But if you go up to the color in the top, you can just like click on that one and then pull the alpha down.
Alpha down.
Probably look at what we're doing.
No, I'm not looking at what I'm gonna do.
Like
that, maybe?
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
That looks alright.
VFX is fun. Yes, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
We like it a lot. What are you up to, everybody, and watching us?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us in the chat.
How you doing this morning or doing this night? Whichever
or middle of the
is.
Day, or
oh, that looks actually quite nice now. I feel like it should be more desaturated, more like grey dust.
Yes.
Accidental fart clouds happen more often than you could think. That's yep. Actually, this started out with puking snow.
Yeah, I did
this morning.
It was just like, and it was following Mr. Pips around as well, so it looked like he was puking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't so good. Do you want to lower the saturation?
By quite a lot, I think.
Let me just put this on play so I can see what's happening.
Like down to 20 something.
Oh, that's too whitish then.
But I don't think so when you walk. Let's try to walk down and see how it looks. That's how we never agree on colors and stuff.
Now it's like way too bright.
I think this would be alright because it's going to fit for every season unless we're going to be tweaking that color for every season. It's even going to work on snow as well. Yeah. The game's going to end actually in wintertime. It goes through all the different seasons and it's going to be on sand.
I feel maybe it should be a little bit more
visible?
No, visible, a little bit browner because it looked a little bit too white for my liking.
Alright.
Color's the one thing that Krista and I don't necessarily always agree on.
We love our colors though.
Because I can also drop down the vibrance.
That's not vibrance, it's value for luminance.
Oh, is it? Okay. Whoops.
Nice stylized water. Did you do it all yourself? So yeah, the water is a little shader we made in Shadergraph. And it's been reworked quite a few times.
Yes, it has, yeah. The little trail that follows after Mr. Pips in the water.
That's particles, obviously.
Yeah, and designed in Affinity. You made
this
little thingy here.
Made a little vector graphics.
I'm just gonna
yeah, that water trail which comes after you there.
Yeah.
That'll turn out quite nice. Also, Mr. Pips is using toon shading, as you might notice. He has like one band toon shading. That toon shader I have a whole tutorial on YouTube on. We spent way too much time on that toon shader. But it looks really nice. It even detects multiple lights and shadows and stuff. So yeah, very chuffed with that toon shader. And all the characters, you can see the blueberries also using this toon shader.
I think this might actually be quite okay now. It's not too much and it's not too little.
Cool, cute floaty animation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna make sure it doesn't actually have the dust trail over him whilst he's running in there. But
one thing. There's two ways we can, if you don't tweaking colors.
I'm enjoying tweaking colors. There you go. I think that would be
we're back down on the value of 20 saturation now. That's where I wanted it. Perfect. Done.
Krista, I don't like you. You're mean. You're mean. It's bullying me.
You secretly love me. Right, there's two ways we could probably go about making this. One is that it automatically, the more Mr. Pips move, the more
Mr. Pips moves.
The more he moves, the more it emits.
Okay.
It has a system which does that automatically.
Ooh.
But what might be strange is that when he's tumbling, it will come dust off his feet even when he's...
No, but I was thinking that because we're able to access the particles with code, right?
Yes.
When he jumps, we should be disabling the particles.
Or we should even make like a...
Yeah, or that. One step at a time, Christopher.
Yeah. Right.
We already have him like going poof already, and like squashing and squishing and squishy and. But yeah, I was thinking we'd probably disable the particles when he's in air.
Yeah.
Because we can access that.
Yeah. So then we're not going to do it the other way. Okay. Because there's something I just want to show it to you. I think under mission, yeah, rate over distance.
Oh.
So instead of setting rate over time, you can just have the rate of distance. So when he walks, he will be emitting stuff.
Okay.
And when he stands still, he will be not emitting. Turn the other one to 0, otherwise it won't work properly.
Okay. Oops.
I heard dog
I think
shaking.
Mars has already finished his little stick.
Yeah, Winky will never finish her chewing stick. It's too challenging for a little chihuahua to do that. And if you're just joining us, we have 2 doggies. He's going in for the drink.
Did you set the value to 50, Claire?
I was not watching. I think
It's Speedy Von Pips!
Xerath says he noticed we had 2 doggies. Yes, I probably heard the sounds of him.
Yeah. Oh, look at my little trail follow me! I'm just having way too much fun with the trail. Yeah, I set it to 50.
It would be perfect if we had like a running boost in the game. Like it really felt like you were like going for it full speed.
We don't have that.
Maybe 5.
I think 5. I did like it at 50 though.
Mm.
I like my extreme values. You never have enough extreme
Just call
values.
me Z or
Z. Z? Z?
or XZ.
Z?
XZ. I don't know which one you prefer. Instead of butchering my name. Yeah, I know. Go my last eye.
I apologize for Christopher butchering names.
XZ.
There you go.
Yeah, that looks quite alright.
And it's just we have it that when he jumps in air, he just has a little trail flowing.
So
stop farting, Mr. Pips!
we can have it turn on and off depending on if it's touching the ground then. Yeah. Which means we need to...
I'm not satisfied with 5. I think it's a bit too much still.
Yeah, right. How long have you been working on this now? So we actually started this project in around September. Yeah, we've been working more than 100 days on it. It was supposed to be finished in September, October.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
We failed that deadline. We've been writing out or doing YouTube devlogs, and every game always grows out of scope in our experience, but we're a bit rusty on game development. We're learning a lot.
As we did make our game Mission Squeak, which was made in 2 weeks.
10 days.
2 weeks. Yeah. And that was okay. And
that was a game jam.
We'll make this game using terrain tools we have no idea how to do. Yeah, we'll model like 4 characters by ourselves, and we'll model all of the assets. Yeah, that was way too much work. We didn't realize what it entailed to make a
and we actually ended up using some asset packs as well, because we realized that making every asset in the nature was going to take us way too much time.
Yes. I was trying to make 1 a day, but that just took too long. Yeah.
So yeah, our goal is to finish the game actually by next month, but I'm starting to doubt the realism of that, especially when I did a playthrough yesterday of the entire game to send. We're working with a cool musician to make music for the game.
Yep.
I sent to him, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of empty space in this game. It's an easy trap to fall into. Yeah, what type of experience do you have with game development yourself? How much do you have left though? Do you have a plan for completion? Yeah, absolutely. So we kind of finished spring area. Yeah. And summer area, as you can see, we're walking around in right now is.
Not right now. I'm in the code right now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this is summer.
That area, that is mostly finished. Then we're missing autumn and winter. Autumn and winter are going to be shorter.
Winter is going to be really, really short because that's just kind of the end of the game.
But what's missing a lot in the game is the story. Yeah. We've been writing a lot of it, but we haven't implemented a lot of it. And we realized that for it to work correctly, we need to redo our conversation and dialogue systems. Because right now, only the characters can talk to Mr. Pips, but he can't respond. Yeah.
And we thought it was a bit strange that happened, so we're going to be changing that.
Yeah.
And that's what's taking a little bit of a rework and changing out cutscenes, etc.
Yeah, we think it won't do the game justice for him to not be able to talk properly.
Thank you.
Came close last year, but then feature creep monster came. I've been a hobbyist for 10 years or so and never finished a single project, right? You know how this goes then. Yeah, we've obviously been in the business for like 7 years, or
we're not making games for 7 years though.
Not making games. We had a game hiatus.
Yeah, but we started making a game in 2012 and
spent 2 years on it.
Yeah, had some really ambitious ideas. Spent 2 years, and we were using Corona SDK, which was not a very great game engine for us at that time.
Writing everything in Lua.
Yeah, but it worked well because we were using Lua quite a lot in our own work, so we're like, yeah, we'll use that. It'll be fine. No, it wasn't fine. Yeah,
we were missing a game editor, and it was for mobile, and the mobile industry changed faster than completing a game on 2 years could ever justify. But anyway, that was Drift Bloom. I actually have a painting behind me. This painting is called Drift Bloom, and
that's actually based off our game.
It's a friend of us who painted that painting a couple of years ago. So when she was selling that painting, we just had to buy it.
Yep.
I had to have it. But we hope to make Drift Bloom again in the future. That's kind of our goal. And this game we're working on right now, we're planning to do pay what you want probably.
Yeah.
And sell it on itch. Because our goal with game development is like get into the habit of finishing games.
Yes.
And preferably a few of them a year. And at the current rate, we're doing poorly.
Yeah.
Well, just about okay.
They're like a particle system.
Hope you guys make it. It looks like your chances are good. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing our best. And I also think it's a lot of fun, like making YouTube videos, etc. Do you want me to help you, Claire?
No, I'm just trying to. I thought that you had to declare the particle system in the top.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Okay, I thought you had to.
We have to find that component though.
Yeah, I've got the update jump. I think that's it because it says start jump here.
Do we make a reference to it on the top in the awake part?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Right, so if we look at line 50 or so, right, so in the state, if you make a state at the bottom, or refs, no, sorry, line 44 and down. Maybe like do particle system maybe?
Particle system,
2 down, yeah, and then call it like dust.
Footsteps, I think, is better.
Yeah, but we should do FX footsteps, so we know all because it's probably going to be a couple of them.
Oh yeah, it might be FX footsteps.
And then we can assign.
Camel case, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, then we probably should have steps. Capital S in steps.
No. Okay. Should we put in serialized field or just
no?
It's going to be
I think it's fine. We can do in the awake like we do everywhere else and just like find transform.
I just wonder where I want to have it.
Just there.
Here.
So the way we're writing code at the moment is maybe not the best way, but
we're not gonna get component. We're gonna
transform.find.
I can't type today.
But for the player character, I find it's alright to do like transform find and just like link things up very directly.
Where is it? It's on the Mr. Pips.
Ragdoll feet.
Yeah, ragdoll feet. I'm gonna call them footsteps then.
How often do you stream? We stream every Saturday. We tried to do Saturday, Sunday, but that didn't quite work out for us.
I'm a little bit too tired.
But every Saturday at 8 o'clock European time in Norway in the morning. What time zone are you in, by the way, XE? Did you do lowercase footsteps? That's
I should probably do uppercase, yeah. It's still upset with me.
Yeah, because you need to .get component particle system at the end of it.
Oh, okay. .get component.
I'm also in Norway. All right, there we go. Do we know you on Twitter or you're part of the Discord? I should probably have remembered the username. I don't know. Well, you're up early as well. That's good. Just make it a function call at the end of it.
I was supposed to get components.
I should focus on the coding.
Yeah, because I'm confused because I need to just edit this. Come on.
Okay, well,
there you go. There you go.
It's a small world, but no, never streamed. All right.
Okay. Where are you in Norway?
Yeah, we're hanging out down in Tønsberg. We like our little town. been. I grew up in Oslo though. Considered, but I'm terribly uncomfortable. Right.
You get used to it.
If you look at our first streams,
It was atrocious. Yeah, we did not know what we were doing.
Only way to learn is by doing it. We also had to delete our very first YouTube video because we had so bad audio and everything, and then we redid that recording.
I mean, we were working on another game as well, and we had like recorded lots of stuff, and we had to just get rid of it because it was so horrible quality.
Actually, that's true. We did start a game which we never showed to anyone, and we did make vlogs that we never showed to anyone. And then when we finally was like, okay, it's starting to look like something, we started publishing some stuff. But don't hold yourself back too much anyway. Like, don't try to wait for perfection. You will only get there by doing it and being comfortable by releasing things that's absolutely silly and ridiculous, and be fine with it. Sounds like cool.
You're from Halden. Winky is from Halden.
That little chihuahua. We picked her up in Halden.
Yeah.
She was you call it in English rescued? No, adopted.
Adopted, yeah.
From a breeder there who was gonna have pups with her, but she's a bit too tiny for pups, so she wasn't very pup viable.
Small world indeed. Yeah.
So yes, she's still enjoying her little chewing stick.
How do I disable?
All right, so
I got enable emissions. Is that disable emissions?
If you will realize that those are deprecated.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I was going to try and click on it.
Working with the particle system in Unity via code is funky.
Oh, it's funky.
Yes,
please do tell.
I always struggle with it. I'm gonna hijack the keyboard a little bit. Dot emission, and I think we have to assign this a variable because it will complain unless you do.
Okay.
Because it will say like emission is not a variable, but it's like an interface. And the reason I think it's like that is because if you look in the panel here, you have foots or the particle system, and you have these components like emission, shape, velocity, force, and all of them are like special in Unity's C# mind. So we can probably enable disable emission module, and then you have rate and the rate multiplier.
But can you just disable it?
You can do rate multiplier, do like 1 would run and 0 would not run.
It was a start jump I'm on.
Yeah. So I think
it's getting sunnier outside. It's getting sunnier. Let's see the sun. Do you get to see the sun in Halden?
I hope he does. Yeah, it's actually getting a bit sunnier now, isn't it?
Bonus points for using speed.
Using speed. What speed? Oh, right. Yeah. Rate multiplier.
Not speed on the sun. That would be weird.
Because that might work, but we want to enable it when he lands.
Yes.
And in this player controller, which is like
we could do it in the
400 lines of jumble. Yeah, this function is or code is madness.
Well, a lot of it is also commented out, which we probably should be deleted. But
no. There is a part where he detects that he has landed. There we go. On trigger stay is grounded. We can just like, for the time being, this might do the trick.
But it's complaining. It's not very happy. It's got green squigglies. Deprecated.
Right, because it's a bit different. It's like emission dot not dot. What do I do?
I don't know.
Rate multiplier, rate deprecated. What? I did this not too long ago. Set burst. Is this entire thing deprecated? No, those are not. Oh yeah, there. Rate over time.
Yeah, okay.
Rate over time multiplier. Are we using the distance or the over time? We're using distance, aren't we? Yeah, you said distance to 3.
Yes.
So the multiplier there will be, that will do the trick.
As long as Chris has pasted it properly.
Yeah. Gotta love some dirty code.
Crystal likes his code dirty. I think when he's jumping, he's still having his little trail.
That is not working at all, is it?
Nope.
I don't know if you can see it on stream because the dust particles are quite subtle. But yeah, they're definitely there in air.
Definitely there in there.
You probably can see it.
Yep. Oops. Ooh. Yeah, so that did not work. We're doing it in the wrong area?
Oh, it might be related to the fact that we only... I have an idea.
Wait a second. Transform, find.
No, it's not throwing any errors, is it?
No, it isn't.
Here's an idea.
Ooh, here's an idea. Chris has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm going to... What were we distracted by? Yeah, she's cute. A bit savage, maybe? Okay, let's back to the goat.
She's not savage, she's just cute.
Right, so anyway, what I'm going to suggest here is that we delete this. I copied it and delete that.
Okay.
And instead, depending on the is grounded value, we will update on every frame whether we should be emitting or not.
Ooh, yeah.
So in the fixed update, I'll just place it at the end of update. That's a lot of updates there.
I was totally distracted. What happened? Winky was chewing her stick, and she's being cute.
It's
Winky.
Just every day as usual, you know. As I said, she looks savage.
She's eaten quite a lot of it. I'm impressed.
I like how she uses her paws.
Just a little part saying nom 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 nibble nibble nibble.
Right,
Yep.
back to work. So
I'm totally getting a dog this year. Good idea.
as I said, like we work from home, and the thing keeping us sane are those guys.
Yeah.
If we're grounded,
Krista also keeps me sane. Just about. Yeah.
I don't think I have the power alone to keep us sane. If grounded is more than a point, or more than 0, let's see. How does grounded is a float value, and I think it gets set to like 0.1. Yeah. When you touch the ground, it gets at 0.1, and then it takes 0.1 seconds to get off the ground.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it was being turned back on while you were, still jumping.
Sanity is overrated.
Yep.
Where is Muffin?
That's why we don't have any colleagues other than dogs.
Morris is right next to the dog cam without being in frame. You are so weird, Muffins.
I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I got it working.
Oh, I didn't notice.
See? I'm jumping in front of a black background so you can really see that it's actually not there.
But I can't see if you actually are running with it.
See, they are there.
Nice. And you see hovergrass.
The stream can probably not see it, but yeah, there is definitely there. But we should probably not have it in water. Because, I don't know, or maybe not there because it's not grounded. Or is he considered... He's considered
grounded.
He is...
He's considered grounded.
There's dust coming from his feet while he's swimming.
Totally normal. But then I guess when...
You can just ask the same question and do like, is swimming. It's a thing there as well.
Let me just... There you go. Maybe just do the same line duplicated.
No, we should probably make it into some variables and stuff and break it out a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea.
Ooh. Krista has ideas. What ideas do you have?
What about making it into some booleans?
Bools! We like bools!
Where we do like bool, ground, or dust. Dust.
Just
Is if we're... Because this is going to get messy. If we're grounded and we is swimming... No, it's stationary.
I don't think that's public.
In water, is it?
I don't think it's public.
We have some swimming in water.
Update swimming. Do we have is swimming? I think is swimming is put in the floating, Christopher.
Right. Oh yeah, it's this one, floating.
Floating, yeah.
Right. And floating dot... No.
Hello, dot Marlene. There you are again.
Hey! Welcome back! We're hanging out here trying to make dust off the feet in a very complicated manner.
Yeah.
Floating.
You missed our hijacking blueberry rafts.
Well, there might be some more of that.
There might be some more of that.
If we're floating is... as an integer is equal to or less than 0.
What are you up to today?
Yes, how you doing this morning or evening, whichever is your
middle
one.
of the day. Or any time of the day.
What is it complaining about?
Operator and cannot be applied to operands of type bool and int.
Do we need to like do this?
Probably.
Is that what it's complaining about? Like we need to...
Probably. It's not complaining anymore.
Oh, it's supposed to be that way. No, Yeah, there you go. Now it's happy. So now we say the questionnaire is like dust.
It's the same time zone, so it's good.
We're having mornings.
Mid morning.
Yes. I need to BRB very quickly. I don't think I like the variable name dust because in Norwegian it means Dumbo.
But in English it means
Baka.
dust. Dust. I'll call it dust steps then, shall I?
Yeah.
We'll call it dust steps just to make Krista happy. I mean, it's all in English anyway. You're farming on your favorite GTA 5 RP server. Well, you know what? You can tell everybody about our awesome GTA raft, which I'm going to show you now. Because that's what no, I missed them. Not again. Because we decided that it was going to be fun to hijack the rafts. We managed to fix the rafting finally. Hello, Mr. Blueberry there. And it's kind of a lot of fun. I'm gonna get that. Okay, there's one coming in. Got him! There you go. GTA Raft. Or GT Raft. Unfortunately, we don't have, a GTA 5 RP server. We do have a Mr. Pips RP server. What are you farming then? I've never played on the servers. GTA 5. I only play the main story. And hijacked rafts. Krista, you're missing my awesome hijacking rafts attempts. Me neither. It's an official MP server mod. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Did we actually fix our little thingy? I don't know. I didn't check it. We're supposed to be doing footsteps, and he's got them there. And then when he goes in the water, does he have any? No, he's. He doesn't have them. Yes, he doesn't have them, Krister.
What are we missing?
No, it's kind of semi-working.
Alright.
It's working. It's just like for the second it doesn't. Devs cheating in games.
Right. You like my little chocolate delivery?
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize I just stuffed it in my mouth.
What do I miss out on? GTA 5 RP server? Does that exist in GTA?
It's an unofficial MP server mod.
Sorry.
700 people on it.
Whoa, that's impressive. Yeah.
I don't cheat in my game. I know how to hijack my rafts very efficiently. Krista can't do it. I can. So
yeah, I struggle with that.
There was something I was going to do and I forgot it.
Apply to prefab.
Oh, I should do that. But do we have anything else that's going to apply itself?
No, that's all fine. Everything here should be applied.
Ball, ragdoll, deck.
Miss Pips is in sync across all the scenes. So
yeah,
that's all happy days. By the way, people, if you're watching in here, feel free to ask any questions about us or the game. I'm happy to answer. It's 10 a.m. now.
Yep.
So when will the first public alpha release where I can participate? Right.
Hopefully, like the end of this month, maybe beginning of February. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
It's also like a type of game where it's kind of just there to experience the world and the story.
And the rafting, of course.
We already have, for example, an alpha out of Carrots from Heaven, which is a bit more of a combat shooting, carrot shooting game.
Carrot shooting game, yes.
Yeah. And we plan to finish that game off as well this spring.
Blue Edgar. Oh my god, I do like the cameras now.
Hashtag time zone. I know.
Oh shoot, I missed it out. I don't have any skills at the moment. Okay.
You seem to be stuck on a beach.
Hijack. See,
whoa, that was nice.
My skills are awesome.
I'm quite shocked with how the physics for the rafting turned out. There was a lot of tweaking of how the forces and things work.
Yeah, in our latest devlog, Krista has recorded all of the bugs that we had whilst making the rafting.
Every time we work on a game, we're recording the sessions.
Yeah, and Krista ended up having Mr. Pips flying around on the raft rather than actually rafting.
Devlog, where down below there's link to our YouTube channel. We
on
uploaded like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah,
we upload like every 2 weeks or so.
And yeah, that one was a lot of fun because we hadn't done a devlog for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and we had made so much progress on the rafting that it was crazy.
360 no scope raft hijack. Yeah.
My best skill. I like this little like dock. Like, yeah, you can go up here. Look.
Wait, what? What? Which part did you miss, or did Claire explain poorly?
I probably explained poorly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I explained again.
I forgot it. You need to ask the question specific, and we will answer it.
Apart from the fact that the Mr. Pips was flying around, crazy. Oh, there's one of the rafts. I subscribed already to YouTube, but I didn't get any notice. No.
Oh, right. Poor YouTube. You need to hit the bell icon, apparently. I think that's... Yeah.
I have no idea what YouTube does, to be honest. So
YouTube is a sad platform. It's so effective, yet so, unreliable.
Damn it!
You're so dependent on it.
I heard pendant. I was like, what? Why have I got a pendant on the raft?
Stupid algorithm, yeah. Did it now. Awesome. Woo! We have our first bell crew. I need to make that into the jingle.
Oh, this one got stuck here. You managed to find land. We have made it so that you can actually see it. I want to show the raft. Play raft here. So they're all lined up like here. And they actually do have their own little settings, so one will go faster than the other, and they'll be looking ahead at different ways. And I kind of like it, so I think we're going to show this. I'm going to maximize not on play.
Oh yeah, show how the NPCs are rafting. Yeah, so we have different settings on NPCs how they actually go about rafting.
So you can see that.
So is this a full-time gig or spare time project? It's hybrid, I would say. We are doing this full-time, our company.
Yes.
But our company does more than just game dev.
Actually, we make summer or reading campaigns for children in Norway.
And for XE, who's from Norway, he might know about Sommerles, which we make, and Nordli Junior. So we make reading campaigns for kids, which are online websites, and they're using gamification. So that's how we got into it in the first place. We were actually making that game back in 2014, and we showed it off in the library and like National Game Day. And
Nordic
they were like, wow, these kids knows what they're doing. And they were like, hey, let's make a reading campaign. And we were like, yeah, let's go make a reading campaign. I had no clue what we signed up for. Now we have like 100,000 kids reading.
Yeah, whole of Norway is where we started very small.
Yeah. So we are actually also working on doing that stuff. But it's a bit like we're just mixing in with our time as we fit everything in. And we also want to get back into game dev because that's where our business started.
So you see, this one here, he's racing ahead because he has a look ahead of 2. So he's taking shortcuts here and there. I just wanted to point that out, actually, because... Yeah,
so okay.
Going back to game dev.
The red line is where they're trying to go, and we have used Cinemachines rail track?
Yeah.
Or something?
It was dolly
track? Yeah, so what do you see going around the water there? I don't know if you can really spot it, but yeah, this is a grey line going through it. It's a Cinemachine dolly track, which is completely repurposed to not have anything to do with cameras or Cinemachines. Yeah, there you see it.
It's the float now. Yeah, there. We're using the Cinemachine smooth. Is it just called smooth?
Smooth path.
Smooth path, is it called? It doesn't want to say it.
Pull it out again and try.
It wouldn't let me pull it out. There you go. Yeah, smooth path.
Yeah. Hello, thanks for the follow.
Kurigirin? I'm going to say it like that. Oh, hello, Spoonie! Hello,
good morning, Spoonie! Oh, yes.
We've missed you, Spoonie.
Spoonie got to mention in the latest devlog.
Yeah. The level's looking super slick since last I saw it. Thank you so much, Spoonie.
Yes, and right now we're featuring off how our little blueberries are rafting. That's not in the latest devlog, but we had all the disasters of it. We got it working like yesterday.
Z said just started playing with Cinemachine yesterday. It's really cool. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We made some really nice camera animations.
And as you get familiar with Cinemachines, you can repurpose it for non-camera purposes, like we've done here, where we have made a path around the water, which we then used NPCs to follow. but also for flow direction. So when you're in the river, it knows what force to apply to you to make you flow down the river. We're using that path where we're like interpolating the position of the path and like figuring out the tangent, which we use for applying the force so you flow downriver, which is a circle.
It's really nice. I managed to be awake for once. That's good, Spoony.
Good work, man.
How is your game coming along as well? We really want to see more of it. I want to start playing it. It looks so cute.
We want to go farming in Spoony Land.
Thank you for the follow, Gore74.
Oh, I would like to play it. That man, Mayolin, is probably talking about our game.
Yeah, I guess so. Or better than my son. Ooh, that'd be super good.
Yes.
I need to make sure it's easy to play.
As you can see, our doggies are doing good. We have Morris lying right below. Wait a second.
Yeah, he's like right next to the dog cam.
Switch the dog cam. Asking you.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Well, if you click with the cursor.
Oh, if I click with the cursor. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Right?
There's a doggo.
Here's the doggo.
Hello.
We use a crate to keep our doggo cam.
With an encyclopedia?
Encyclopedia. The little Norwegian encyclopedia, which I got like 10 years ago.
Yeah. It has its uses.
It has its uses. It's our homebrew dog cam.
And how are you doing, Spoony? We are doing very well, even though it's wintertime and cold.
Yeah, you can see I've got 3 layers on.
High-tech camera stand. But it's like some of those standing desks, you know, where you see people just like putting boxes on top of each other. We actually have official standing desks from IKEA.
One thing I really want to show off right now is, if anybody's noticed, in our main camera, we have something really cool in the center. Does anybody see this?
I can't even point to it.
Right?
Oh my god.
Is it complicated for your little finger? Right. A friend of us, he made... we sent him the 3D file for our logo, which is the Snuti logo for our company. And he works CNC mills. So he took it at his company and he carved out this in aluminium for us. So we could hang it on the wall, and we've been wanting to have that, like,
Yeah, for like ever.
Forever,
so now the wall is now complete. Spoony says, I can't even say it, proof logo?
Yes. Perfect, Spoony. I like your way of writing that. So we should probably switch back to the game.
Oh yeah, we should probably because I was gonna is it that one? Sorry.
Yeah. We're getting a bit sidetracked today.
Sidetracked.
We actually been quite productive though.
We actually have, yeah. We have. For once.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I really want our new soundtrack. We have got a bit of a soundtrack from our our friend who normally makes all the music for us.
Yeah.
So,
Tor Trillion. He lives down at Nøtterøy, and he is really good at making music. And he's been making music for Mission Squeak and also Carrots from Heaven, but I haven't put it into Carrots from Heaven yet because I'm a bad developer.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go hijack it. I'm gonna hijack it. Boom!
I think I need to take the chewing stick off our little Chihuahua.
Why is that?
It's about to go down her throat.
Winky!
Yeah, don't stress her.
She's not very good at eating the final part of the chewing stick. It ends up in an absolute disaster, so... She's eaten quite a lot of it. It's pretty impressive. Winky? Flip? Winky answer. She's eaten 3/4 of it. That's a new record.
Yeah.
How long did it take? An hour and a half. Yeah. Okay, I'm floating down.
We will continue on this chewing stick in the future.
Winky's unimpressed. Spoony is super good. He's just busy. The curse of the new year. Yeah, I understand. New year has a lot of complications. And Christmas. And what have you got any plans for the new year, Spoony?
BRB. I was quite impressed when we finished our 100 days of game dev. Well, we're on day 103 now.
And we still haven't finished the game, yeah, but you know.
Yeah, but we actually hoped to finish this game by 100, but it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
Was that we only missed one day, and that was like the 25th of December or something.
No, it wasn't even that. I think it was, it was the 25th, yeah.
25th of December we missed. Because
Chris's dad fell on the ice and
broke his hip.
It wasn't his hip, it was his leg, his femur. It's femur, that's the English word for it. And
he's cool. He's in
he's all fine.
In rehab for his leg.
In rehab, that sounds so bad, but yeah. But he's all fine, but we went and helped Krista's mum out a bit because she still wanted to have Christmas and everything, so we helped out. And unfortunately we didn't set the laptop to really handle everything
No, I had problems working on the laptop because of Unity version.
We tried to go to a better Unity version, and that just ended up badly.
Bad idea. Don't do that on a random machine. We should change. You see a certain icon stuck on the screen?
I don't know why it's stuck.
Should we fix that?
We probably should.
Hope he's okay. Yeah, he's good. He's just impatiently recovering slowly, and it's bothering him.
And he's 81 years old, so he heals a little bit slower than normal.
He's a very healthy 80-year-old one.
Yeah, he is very healthy. He doesn't look 80. Just
everybody's
saying.
like, "Oh, you're not that old." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I am. Born before the war." Yeah.
But he's all good. He's content. Just impatient.
And
I was just like, imagine all the things I would be doing. I mean, my laptop would be doing it.
Doing game dev from the hospital.
Getting forced to relax.
Yeah, we are terrible at relaxing. Like
we are,
yeah.
We're atrocious.
We relax in the evening a little bit.
We do, but it's still like, nah.
That's what happens when you run your own business.
Yeah. And then it's like, we're going to get through all the games we've bought. And we're just like, nah.
I'm still trying to play through Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I have Origins to play through.
But we finished a short hike, though. Oh, we loved a short hike. If anybody wants to relax and adventure, please buy a short hike.
That's a good game.
It is so good. It's a feel good. You feel awesome. And Krista played it for, I think, like 4 days in a row.
Xe says, relaxing is boring. Get restless immediately.
And welcome back, Deadman Mailin.
By the way, Xe, if you want to have a good community to do some game dev with and get motivated, join the 100 Days of Game Dev. As I said, it's linked down in the description of our latest devlog. I could probably link some of it here as well.
Yeah, you can link it there, actually. Yeah.
Because it's a really nice community if you want to hang out with us. It's Julia who started the community. I'm a mod there these days because, a bit chuffed about that.
It's just rubbing NES.
Pulling your nose about it. But yeah, it's a great way to like get a little bit of game dev done every day and challenge yourself and have other people to hang out and do game dev together with.
Yep. And it's also a very inspirational community, which we like.
Yeah.
So, and if there's any resources that people are linking that are interested in, then you can see that too.
Do you guys take holidays each year to get some time off?
Yeah, we do, yeah. When we go back to see my parents in the UK, then we normally take a week off.
Sorry.
Hi, and welcome.
You keep talking.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the link.
And sometimes we went to India, not last year, the year before. And then the year before that, we went to Spain. No, we went to Spain not last year, the year before. We took a road adventure all the way down to Spain with the doggos.
My dad turned 80, so we had to go and surprise him. We took the car and drove all the way down with the dogs.
We told him we would go into, a French, because I've got a lot of family in France. I'm half French, so yes, I speak fluent French as well. And we said that we were going to a christening there, and he actually fell for it. We were visiting all my family on the way down, but he fell for that and was surprised when we arrived and was like, "But I thought you guys were at a christening." I was like, "Yeah, no."
We were just here to see you for your birthday. That was a good adventure.
Yeah.
But because one of the things we do differently than most people, we actually work every day of the week. Claire's not that fond of telling people that because
no, not really.
But we work Saturdays and Sundays. But what's different is that we work from we wake up to noon, and then afternoon we take it a bit easy. So we have a bit more. We make every day fun because I noticed that when we took weekends, I was like dreading Monday, not looking forward to the weekend. I wanted to make every day equally awesome in my life, rather than having to excuse me, French, why is you hanging out with computer work here? Then people has got no social life.
What? This is my friend. He works with me. He's my social life on my doggos. The doggos are important HR peeps. You can see Winky's like, yeah, I'm important. Shake, shake, shake. Z has been looking for a nice community, hasn't found one yet, so I'll check it out.
Yes. And I'm working really hard to try to find the link to send into the chat.
Is trying to. It's in that one.
Yes,
if
it's
you scroll
here.
down,
I have it.
Came to check out the stream, stayed for the dog cam.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, well, we had Winky in the chewing stick, and he's upset now because his chewing stick had to go.
Okay, so here's the link to the Discord to join. Hopefully that link works.
But by the way, if you want to know, we gave the dogs dog beer for Christmas, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. There's no alcohol in it, but they had an absolute smashing time.
Oh, they love dog beer.
They love dog
it's
beer.
so cool. You buy these little bottles in the pet shop, which is like
dog beer.
Dog beer.
It works. Thanks. Awesome. You're recruiting.
Yes. It's cool. I'll see you in the Discord, and I'll welcome you there a bit later today. But it's neat. As long as you have the same usernames, I'll recognize you.
Yeah, that's sometimes a bit confusing when someone doesn't
when people
have the
different
same
usernames. Oh, it's so confusing.
May also join. Yay!
Hello.
I've got a mate who says computer workers at his company.
He works at NASA. Oh, wow.
Making tacos in the cafeteria, and then computer workers don't know how to get it with the ladies. Like, yeah.
I understand, but we met in university.
Yeah.
So we were both sitting in the computer lab at the university, and I was like, "You look like you're bored." I was like, "Yeah, I'm bored. We're waiting for renders and stuff."
No, actually, we were forced to do a group project with lots of people from different courses, and that's how we got to know each other. And Krista made my shoe rack in university, so that's how the romance blossomed.
Did you guys make any games like fully done? I wouldn't take credit for that. We've done some game jams. Yeah. Like 10 days, but and
we've almost finished Carrots from Heaven. It's just like the final area.
It's quite playable, and it's up on itch, and it's linked in our description thingy on Discord, no, on Twitch.
Twitch itch, it's down below here.
Our itch is linked on our Twitch.
Why did they have to make this rhyme? Same name on Discord. Awesome. Shurak.
Shurak?
Yeah. Well, okay. So, IKEA in Swansea was non-existent. It was in Cardiff. So I decided to buy a shoe rack from Argos, which if anybody in the UK is from, they'll know what Argos is, and they don't make shoe racks very well.
They're not like the IKEA instructions. So I came to the rescue and I built a shoe rack, and that's how she fell in love with me. So, love by shoe rack can also happen. Mr. Pips can approve.
We should make a shoe rack in here.
Whoops. But also Hypnotwist, if we made any games, our goal with game development is to make lots of small games. We're doing pretty bad at our goal.
Yeah, we are.
Because our game keep growing in scope. But
we're learning so much, so that's important.
The hardest part about game development is finishing games. And we're very much aware of that, and which is why our goal is to finish this one, and in possibly a shorter amount of time. And we have to be willing to cut corners and not make perfection, because by perfection we will never finish. We sent friend requests instead of info. Whoops. All right. Two dogs. Yes, we have two dogs. Which is why I should move the dog cam a little bit. There's a little chihuahua, and you can maximize dog cam.
Oh yeah, I can maximize dog cam. I forgot that. Whoops.
Oh, hello, Moritz.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
That's our little fluffy cat terrier, and over there is our little chihuahua.
She likes staying in her bed because she thinks the floor is lava.
Yeah, she thinks floor is lava.
She literally thinks floor is lava. I don't know why. But yeah, she thinks the floor is lava.
So aside from sitting in front of your computer every day, what do you do in life? We stand in front of the computer because we have standing desks.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, no, I feel a bit awkward now.
But we walk a lot of dogs. That's because that's how we kind of, do our company meetings. Our daily morning meeting with the company is walking the dogs. And yesterday we walked up to a really nice location.
Yeah, Slottsfjärden.
Yeah, and here in Tønsberg. But yeah, we play games, we make games, we run our business.
We make good food, we sleep.
Good food. And walk dogs.
We make awesome okonomiyaki as well. Just saying.
That's a Japanese dish nobody knows about.
No, but we make it anyway.
So I'm trying to learn some C#. That's a good choice.
Awesome.
An awesome language. It's probably my favorite language after I write a lot of different programming languages. I think C# is like the best.
Quite the easiest. Yeah, because it's easy to kind of know what.
Developer friendly. I made my first game today. Woo! You're welcome to send links in the description as long as it's relevant to the chat. That's cool. I want to get to know you too.
And you can stay on the platform. Pretty neat.
Cool.
Are you using a course or are you just trying to learn?
Our dog sleeps on the floor too. But why? It's because it's too warm.
Yeah, he's too warm. I don't know why he's too warm because it feels freezing in here, but...
He's stuck in a stretch.
Stretch.
That looks awkward. Like, why is there a paw up?
You can just go. Oh. What? Karens have a lot of. Morris is a Karen Terrier, so he has a lot of personality. And they're really weird.
What positions in the company do the dogs have, and who's the CEO?
We're both CEOs.
So actually, we had to do a special thing when we started the company to make us both CEOs.
Yeah, because
they were like, "No, we don't approve that." And we were like, "We gotta have it anyway."
It's both CEOs.
But the doggos, they are HR manager and social media manager. So who was in charge of what again?
I think Morris is supposed to be in social media manager, but he doesn't do very well at that. So I've kind of taken over that role together with Krista.
Yeah.
And Winky is just HR. I mean,
she's good in HR. She always up for cuddles.
Yeah, and she's always, charming all of the neighborhoods. Everyone knows them. So yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that? That is super wicked.
Well, we don't know what we did. That was a little.
I think he was. Alex was the one talking about what we do besides sitting in front of the computer.
Yeah, so obviously we do it by running our business from our home and making.
And sometimes we go to the library as well.
Yeah, that's actually a good routine. We
like the libraries. The libraries in Norway are awesome.
Don't do it so much in winter because it's a bit hassle with the bad weather. But in summertime we do usually like once or twice a week go down to the library, just bring the laptop and sit and work there. Obviously the libraries also are customers in Norway.
Yeah,
for our
but they
business.
also have awesome books, and I'm able to order lots and lots of. Because I do read in Norwegian as well, but I like to read books in original language, whether it's in French, whether it's in English, or whether it's in Norwegian. So yeah, I like to order lots of my books in English, and they come from all around the country and come to my library here, and I'm so happy about that.
You're the super borrower.
I am a super borrower. I have been told that I'm one of the best ones there. And I'm like, yay.
Hypnotus says he hasn't exported the game. Well, it's not a game yet, though.
Yes.
You need to make the build and see if it works. I just sitting in Unity. I want to make games. Probably won't finish 90% of them. Yeah, that's usually the case. Yeah, and I was watching someone like 5 minutes ago, and he was making a MOBA. Well, that will never be finished if it's a single man person working on it.
Yeah. Don't go for making
multiplayer
MMO or a MOBA from the get go, because it.
Make the most boring game possible and keep making that. You'll find the fun in it. Like this one. This is a game about going around in life and talking with people. You can't die. You have no life, and the only purpose is to progress forward through the world. And
damn it!
Yeah.
I didn't know I dragon in time.
But it still seems fun. Libraries still exist. I don't even.
Yes, they do.
Yes, and they are very vibrant in Norway. Much like. We work a lot with libraries because we make the reading campaigns and stuff. They are really evolving and becoming very interactive. Like they have like games rooms and
you can borrow games from the library.
We went through the entire PlayStation 3 collection and then sold our PlayStation. Then we bought PlayStation 4. So now we're going to go through the entire PlayStation 4 collection on the library.
Yeah, I've already got like a list of all the stuff I'm going to borrow.
Yeah. So libraries are awesome, especially here.
Yeah.
So I recommend go to your local library. And during the summer months, you have our reading campaign for the children in primary school, which is Sommerles.
Got it. You know me, I have to get one of those chairs to go up and down because they help me when I take the ladies
to my house.
What?
What?
IKEA.
Yeah, these are IKEA desks. But I don't see how that's related to bringing ladies to your house.
No.
Is that the way you show off?
Look, my desk can stand.
Well, I just was remembered when our first date, I was living on the 19th floor in the Meridian Tower.
In Swansea. I had the best views ever.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Yeah. But to be honest, I only decided to go out with Christopher because he had his Cairn Terrier dog called Donny, and I really wanted a dog, so it's kind of like a running joke that the only reason I got together with Krista was because of his dog.
That's pretty much true though.
Pretty much true actually, because I love Donny. She was my favorite dog.
She's a good doggy. Making board games ain't fun though. That's always been my problem. If you want to make something, I have to make a few hundred clones of myself first. Yeah, right. I think that's everyone's problem. But yeah, making games is not always fun, which is why I think it's important to scope it down so it's manageable.
But there's a lot of things that aren't fun. Even if you're doing workout, it's not necessarily fun.
Yeah, going to the gym.
Yeah.
But you can make that into something you enjoy.
I'm gonna get this dude, and I'm gonna steer him. Damn it! I could have a timer. How many could you do? I wish they were that cool here. The only nice thing of ours is that you can borrow ebooks. Well, that is pretty nice.
They do that here as well.
Yeah, but I don't think many, at least in the UK, don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to pay to borrow DVDs. You know, and over here I just do it for free.
Yeah, the libraries in the UK, they have room for improvement.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We were hoping to make reading campaigns there, but we haven't had really capacity to go abroad with it. It takes a lot of work to make it here in Norway.
Have you seen this one? He's sinking.
He's floating.
He's floating, yeah.
He's floating. It's doing good.
Oh, I can go into detail if you want, but I don't think it's very PG for the families watching you and them little kids.
No. Let's leave it out.
Yeah,
we're
really
good with the imagination part of it.
Yeah.
It was a good story.
1-person game and 2-person game is a huge difference. I might force someone to make a game with me against their will.
Well, actually...
You can do it with Game Jams, though.
I think our Discord channel is soon going to have Find a Team channel. It doesn't have it yet. But the mods, we're talking about setting that up, and there was a suggestion. So we're probably going to have like team finding channel on the Discord where you can find people to work together with. So
there's also a lot, when there's game jams, there's a lot of people asking if other people want to work together with them and everything. So
and I highly recommend getting used to working with Git.
Yeah. So it saved us earlier on as, wasn't it? No, it was somebody else.
Yep.
I can't remember who it was again. They helped us because they saw the Git and they saw what we were missing. I was like, see. I'm just driving around rafting. GTA Raft.
It was Israelo saved our butt earlier. Git is nice.
I can barely make a moving ball. You will be able to make a moving ball someday.
Just make one moving ball, then make 2 moving balls, and you'll get the hang of it.
Git is nice. I love it. Yes, we love it too.
Wow, you're from Norway? Is that in the UK?
No. Norway is in Norway. UK is in UK.
It's in Europe.
I'm from Wales in the UK.
Maybe that's why we're confusing them.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot about the UK.
Yeah, we are.
Well, that's what happens. Well, you're from Wales.
Yeah, I'm from Wales.
Yes.
I'm from Wales. I lost my accent. Damn it! That's what happens when you move to Norway. You start adopting a different accent.
You were talking about the libraries and stuff. Yeah, sorry for confusing you. So yeah, we work with Norwegian libraries. Yeah, specifically.
But we were talking about the fact that we've been in the UK and tried to also have reading campaigns there, but the libraries aren't so good.
They're lacking a lot of funding in order for them to function properly, I think.
In Norway, there's a lot of funding for libraries because they want to keep them alive.
Yeah, and now they're not about books anymore. They're just so much about the meeting place for people and the democracy and everything. So yeah, it's really good. I'm from somewhere in Asia.
Where are you from in Asia?
Yes, we really enjoy our trips we had.
Yeah, we've been to Singapore, we've been to India, we've been to Thailand, and we want to go to Japan, and
that's the top of the bucket list, really.
That's top of the bucket list. Yeah, we're very big fan of Japan.
Are we doing any game development, or are we just playing?
I'm just playing, really. Having a bit of fun.
That means the game is quite playable. We can ship this.
We can ship.
Yeah.
Ship. It actually is pretty playable, apart from the story's atrocious.
Yeah.
Somewhere. You're somewhere in Asia.
Somewhere must be a nice place.
Yeah.
Imagine it being summer there all the time, and
it's been nice when we've gone there. Does this have a collider on it? It does have a collider on it.
I used to want to go to Japan, not anymore. Right? What changed your mind? Like, because if I was to take a trip there myself, I would not want to experience the cities, because cities are mostly the same around the world, as much I would like to experience unique places and countryside.
What's on tap?
And some good unique restaurants and food and things like that. Yeah, you've been a lot of places. You should come to West Boys Max. What?
Massive in our block. I don't get it.
Where is West Boys? I didn't know this location. It sounds like
I have a colleague that moved to Japan. Does he like it in Japan?
Yeah, is he enjoying himself there?
I just ran into the water.
The floating works?
Yeah. Oh, there's my little beach ball. I'm trying to get it.
Everything is small and kiddie. Well, yeah, I can imagine that living in Japan is quite different. And yeah, which is why we definitely want to continue living in Norway.
He's still got a bit of the dust thingy, but it's very random when it does happen. So I'm like,
it's probably when he's just about falling out of the water.
Probably.
Could be. Because he might be considered grounded when he's swimming for some strange reason because of how the colliders are set up.
Winky is now snoring, by the way.
You need water splashes. Yes, I totally agree, and especially as things come in and out of the water.
Yeah. Oh, hello! I could kayak. I am very skilled at hijacking.
Light sheet. So you guys make good cash as game devs? Well, I think today has been our most successful day so far. which is funny. No, we do not make much cash as game devs. Before today we had maybe made $4 during our last few months. But this part of our game dev journey is all about learning and like getting efficient and proficient about game development, so we can make things in a good way.
One day we're gonna make a game like a Short Hike.
Yeah, so one day we can make a proper game and release it and sell it properly. But for the time being, we're trying to just learn and release games as we're learning.
Thank you for subscribing.
Woo! Z. Awesome, thanks for the sub, man.
Because if you make a lot of money, I might switch from selling. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I think that, you know, running any type of business, doing game dev or otherwise, they are not a good way to make a lot of money for low effort. Yeah. We are like in game development for maybe the next 5 years, and I'm hoping that it's going to be successful somewhere along the line that we can make a living of it as well. Yeah. But it took us 5 years to get our other part of our business up and running to a sustainable part. I was living with my parents for 5 years.
Oh, we were living.
We got married. We were living with my parents.
Yep. It's not embarrassing, guys. It's completely fine.
And yeah, it just takes a lot of work to start any type of business.
You better stream next Saturday too. That we will.
We will be.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, HypnoSwitch, for subscribing with a tier 3 sub.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Hype.
Boing, 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 boing.
Spoonie says that he thinks Short Hike was made in 6 to 8 months, which is insane.
That is crazy. Yeah, I think Short Hike is awesome.
But I have like seen quite a lot of his other games, and I think like the reason why he was able to make a Short Hike was because he made so many short games and game jams and everything.
If you look at the itch page of the person who made Short Hike, it's incredible the volume of games he's been through, and he had done, as Claire was saying, like similar things.
Yep.
And that's, I think, we're trying to build up our knowledge and our experience in a similar way.
Like playing with this bloody beach ball.
Yeah, right now we're doing really good at it. We have dust particles coming after him.
I know. Easy money.
Oh, you actually told us subbed. I am not very good with Twitch, so yeah, you can fool me all you want, and I would say thank you, because I assume people are trying to be, cheering us on.
It says just subscribe with a tier 3 sub.
Yeah, but maybe he just wrote in orange text.
Oh.
I have no idea how to tell the difference. I guess
it says in our mini feed actually, so.
Yeah, the mini feed will exclude it. All right.
I don't know. Is this feeling making us feel bad? We know your trick now, man. Right. But when you actually do subscribe, we're gonna be like, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna say anything.
But unfortunately, if you keep spamming, I will have to, hit the hammer. But I will try to avoid that.
Bad man, says Polar Junction. Yeah.
I just realized that the Short Hike is another game than Firewatch.
Is another game than Firewatch.
Yeah. Of course, they're quite different.
They are.
Firewatch is made by a much larger team. 5 people or something. I don't know how big.
Isn't that also a bit more survival-y type of thing?
Probably. Because also, what I really like about Short Hike is no way to...
you can't lose.
You can't lose in that game. And that's also how our game is set up. We set up all the rules for our game before we played Short Hike. It almost seems like we ripped it off now. But
no, we didn't.
We didn't know about Short Hike when we started making this.
No. We're making a life of strawberries. And also the main character in the Short Hike is called Claire, just like me. Yeah. So I got really confused at the beginning when they were talking. I was like, oh, they're talking to me! And I was like, oh no, they're talking to the character, damn it.
It's called Claire.
Aww.
But I can't really sub because I haven't sold my batch yet, but I can give you a gram. Alright. Sounds good, man. Whichever floats your boat. But thanks for the thoughts.
Whatever floats your pen.
Yeah, we have
that beach ball is very sharp. Yeah, about that.
That beach ball is not finished. We're going to be putting a much nicer round shape on it. I am not happy with the colors of it or anything.
Not very happy.
But I like the physics.
Yeah.
So yeah, the beach ball is...
But yeah, it's very spiky, so I wouldn't exactly,
I will stop acting like... what? I'm not quite understanding.
It says help a message.
All right.
But I've lost the beach ball now.
Okay. I got like a notification to approve the message. I didn't understand what it was because I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, but you kind of approved the entire one. Okay. Thank you, Mayo, for subscribing with tier 1. That one is the legit one.
Awesome. Do you use Blender? Yes, we do use Blender.
We do, yeah.
Miss Pips is made in Blender, and not all assets, because we haven't made all assets ourselves, like the trees and stuff. But
we did make some changes to the willows, though.
Yeah, we've done quite a few asset modifications and stuff. So yeah, we've been working a lot with Blender and learning that.
I feel sorry for these little blueberries. I stole all their rafts. They can't go back on their rafts again.
I'm actually in uni as an undergrad in computer science. That's nice. We also really enjoyed computer science in university. That's how
Did you really do computer science? Not really.
Well, Bachelor of Science.
Oh, Bachelor of Science. Yeah.
I did 3D animation and multimedia.
I did multimedia, so there's always one in every stream.
That's how it is.
It's got a little label on the side which says first.
Yes, because it's like first subscriber or something, tier 1. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't quite understand.
But Mayo also has the same. I have no comprehension of these badges.
But they're awesome. I like them.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah.
And how on earth does Hypno have like a little snowflake by the side? I'm curious.
It's complicated.
Twitch is complicated. Want to do undergrad research in AI, but still don't know if I actually go to grad school in a top 10 school, or I have no chance. It'll be confusing.
Yeah, and also education is changing so much these days.
Yeah.
So like how valuable it is as well, and how you're gonna apply the education changes. Yep. It's a tricky world to figure out. I think every person is very individual what's actually right for them to do. He got the snowflake because he's special.
Aww.
Now you have to stream for preparatory. Oh, I don't want to pronounce.
To keep my fame going. Yeah.
We will.
Hey, how are you first too, Mayo? That's what I was asking. And Polar Junction as well. It's something like for the first 25 subs to get your stream.
Oh.
Gets the first badge. Oh, that is
somebody
neat.
Who understands the rules of Twitch. Thank you for explaining that.
That's why Z, Mayo, and Polar all have first. That's pretty neat.
Awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
If I graduate with a master's from like MIT or something, I can easily get a job at Google, but it's so hard to get in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have to go through the whole interview process, etc. I don't think I'm employable even.
It seems empty. It's the mushroom circle.
Yeah, it's a fairy circle.
It's a fairy circle.
If you research what they are.
The mushrooms don't have colliders.
They seem to be missing mushroom colliders, yes.
Yeah, so this is going to be autumn, and I bet I'm going to throw myself into a loading screen where...
No, that's a bad idea. This is autumn time, which is bugged.
Definitely bugged.
Why don't I have a first bite? Because Hypnotwist, you were cheating. It wasn't a real sub, and you fooled me.
But he's special because he's got the little snowflake.
You can keep the snowflake.
Little snowflake.
Yeah.
I like how I'm just trying to draw a snowflake. I'm not.
Should we take our task off in Notion?
We should actually take our task off. Because we did the footsteps. We haven't done the footstep sounds though.
No, we need to work on that maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
I did some research, and apparently footsteps in games are complicated according to some people, because we should be changing the pitch and stuff to make the footsteps not sound exactly the same every time they're stepping, to make it a bit more interesting. We will go there tomorrow.
We just make it like a shuffle, like
yeah.
Twitch doesn't know. Snowflake is better.
Like it.
We like everybody's badges. Everybody's special. Even Streamlabs is special apparently as well. They have a little badge.
Yeah.
Why don't I have a badge?
I should have a badge too.
I should have a badge too. Make it so that you eat the mushrooms and you die. No, because that means that you'll eat one of our characters as well. You can't eat mushrooms.
Yeah, actually, Mushroom is going to be one of our characters.
Yeah, one of our characters. And he's lazy. So
you'll see him in the latest devlog, try not to be forgotten.
Yes.
I love when I edit our devlogs and I show it to Claire for the first time and she's not expecting what I've done with the edit, and she's just bursting out laughing.
Yeah.
So how come you guys don't work in a company? My friends who graduated with just a bachelor's are making lots of money and are really happy. Because we didn't want to work in a company. I wanted to run my own business, and I'm fine with making a lot less money.
And doing what we want to do. So
Because I had actually a job offer in Frame Store in London, which works on VFX.
Yeah, you could have been working on his Dark Materials and everything. No,
I did work a little bit on
Paddington.
Sherlock Holmes: The Game of Shadows. My mouth is in the movie.
Yeah, your mouth is in the movie.
And I'm IMDb, but I didn't make it to the credits. But yeah, but it wasn't my style. I'm very fiercely independent.
Yes.
And
we like making our own games.
My parents have their own companies. So I think I got in with my mother's milk.
Yeah, that's an expression in Norwegian.
Oh yeah, you don't say it in English.
I'm not sure what we say in English. I'm sure. Eat mushrooms and fart. You already have the VFX.
Exactly. Perfect, actually. Yes, you explode and guts splatter.
Permanent farce unless you told him. No. We can't have the guts splatter. No, you can't. Then he'll become strawberry jam.
He'll become strawberry jam. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna become strawberry jam.
Alex is asking, what do you work on? I worked on Sherlock Holmes Games Shadows for Frame Store. Did internship there when I was in my final year of uni. So yeah, I have a little VFX reel, but that's back in 2011. So it's a long time ago. Worked in Nuke and yeah.
Sorry, it's this Hypno says why the shurikens coming out of the strawberries, but that's because that is the icon for particles in what do you call it?
Yeah. In Unity.
In Unity. So if I turn off the gizmos, he'll disappear. But yeah, why it's that, I don't know.
Yeah. It looks dangerous.
Strawberry jam. Mother's milk. Strawberry jam with mother's milk. Oh, man.
So she is from the UK, I'm guessing from the accent, and you're Norwegian. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you still think I got no UK accent? Yay.
Her father complains she's losing her accent.
Yeah, but it's because I kind of have a bit of a tiny Welsh accent, which has disappeared. So, yeah.
Yeah, you weren't that Welsh accent in the first place.
No, I wasn't. I was from Cardiff, so, Cardiff. We say castles.
That's not the icon, that's the mushrooms side effect.
I was going to ask, you don't get that good accent in Holden. No. No.
Right, so I stayed 3 years in UK or in Wales.
But I'm also very good at accents, so I'm able to apparently trick and fool everybody that I'm Norwegian, even though I'm not. So, yeah.
That Maylin, gotta finish my Lost in Space series. Oh, enjoy that.
You enjoy that, yeah?
We enjoyed our Witcher series.
Have a smashing weekend and enjoy yourself.
So that's the clearest UK type accent I've heard. It was very easy to tell. Right.
I'm actually impressed. I'm honored.
Maybe
maybe my dad is just bullying me.
Didn't like Witcher. We love Witcher.
Oh, we loved Witcher.
Claire...
But we loved the Witcher games and the books. I read all the books before the games, and I really liked the books and then the games. And then I watched the Polish TV series of it. With subtitles, obviously, because I was
reading
Polish.
fan translation before the English ones came out.
Yeah,
and yeah, she's really into Witcher.
I'm into Witcher. Yeah, into Witcher.
Yeah. Should I bleach my hair white, Claire?
No. No, let me do that. No, I already have Geralt over here.
Witcher is awesome, and of course I had to install it again. Not that I have time to play it. Claire's done the same thing. She installed Witcher.
Yeah, I have Geralt, and I have, would anyone believe, the Doctor.
David Tennant,
Doctor. Yeah. Yeah.
Witcher is trash. I disagreed. Witcher is awesome. I played all the games and DLC, beat them, and read all the 8 books and watched the show in one day. We were restraining ourselves to watching one episode a day of the show. We were good. We finished it 2 days ago. Yeah,
we did. We were like, we're going to take it short and sweet. And I want to play all of the Witcher games all over again, read all of the books. And somebody has the Last Wish copy, so we're trying to get that back.
Yeah, I'm going to be reading it.
You're going to be reading it, yeah.
Almost married you right there.
But then you saw that I had the Doctor as well, and you were like, oh, no, I'm out.
Geralt will fight you off.
Witcher, more like, wait.
Needs to use his sword.
Unfortunately, I can't get into Witcher. Maybe too much jump scares.
It's not jump scares, isn't it?
I think there was one jump scare.
In episode 1?
But then again, we absolutely almost crapped ourselves when we were playing Oxenfree. Because we were just like, oh yes, it's going to be this fun little, adventure, and, it's going to be a nice story, and there was a bit of horror, and when that happened, we were about to just turn away, we're like, nope, we're done. We're absolutely done. I'm not continuing.
His dark materials were cool too. Did you say you made something for the show? No, we didn't make something for the show.
But Frame Store is the one that has done all of the animals.
Yeah,
and they also did it in Paddington as well, just so you know. They're very good with animals. So, yeah.
She was just hinting at if I still kept working at a Frame Store, maybe I would have. Yeah. But that would have been 7 years of that. Not of our business.
We want to watch his dark materials because I absolutely love the books. And I want Krista to read them as well, but I want him to watch the TV series first because my mom said that it's quite accurate to the books.
So what's your favorite character in The Witcher? Mine is Vilgefortz. I think we both really like what was it? The vampire.
Oh yeah, Regis.
He's epic.
I love him. And it was so sad when... Oh no, I'm not going to spoil it. Because I just realised if you haven't read the books, then you won't know what happens. So yeah. But he comes back.
That Mayolin, about Witcher, if you just watch a TV series, I don't think it does it justice in a way, because you need to know the universe, play the games, read the books, etc., then watch the series.
But if you play Witcher 1, please install combat mod, because I have played Witcher 1 I think 3 times, struggled really, really badly, then installed a combat mod, and I was fine, and I enjoyed the story. After Strawberry Jam, are you going to make Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, that's exactly how it's going to go down in our career. Actually, our next game is going to be about selling ice creams on a boat.
Yeah.
Because in Norway in summertime, at least when I was a kid, when we were out on the boat, they used to come around with like little ice cream boat and selling ice creams to people on the beaches and also people on the boats. So we're going to make a game around that.
Maybe Z knows that. Maybe he remembers that.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah. Double.
Nice tumbling.
Thank you. Nice little dust clouds. Oh, I'm going to join the queue. Yo, guys.
The queue's not moving much, is it?
Well, the one in the middle is.
Yeah, he's the impatient one. We have one impatient guy in the queue.
Sorry, I missed it. Well, Krista can describe it better.
We're talking about the next game?
Yeah, we were talking about the boats.
Yeah. Like in Norway in summertime, if you're out on the boat, you have sometimes ice cream boats that come and sell ice cream. They drive around in little boats. So our next game we're going to be making after Miss Pips is going to be about you being the ice cream boat instead of the ice cream truck.
What is with you guys on water boats and rafts? Well, must like water physics. Well, I mean, both of us have lived by the sea.
Yeah. I grew up on an island.
I lived on a hill in Cardiff. I can see the sea every single day. I like that description.
I grew up on a hill in Cardiff. Great. Fabulous. Must have been a hard childhood.
It was a steep bloody hill, yeah. To walk up that every single day.
But I think it's also wise to make sure that the games you make play into each other. So yes, our next game I actually hope to finish in a much shorter amount of time that we've been spending on this game, which is 5 months now. And we will probably be using a lot of the things we learned from this game into the next game, and that's how I'm hoping to keep bundling our games, really.
Yeah, maybe end up hijacking, somebody else's, boat, maybe. Ice cream boats, really? I feel like I should have known about that.
I'm not sure how common it was. I remember just in Oslo.
Maybe it was only in Oslo.
It might just been in Oslo Fjord when we were, I don't know. It was during the 90s. I was a kid.
Both of you drink water?
Yeah,
and tea?
We're quite into water and tea.
Oh shoot, I wanted to get that guy. You distracted me, Hypno!
And now you're stuck.
Now I'm stuck. Okay, maybe... Come on.
Alright.
Come on.
Oh no! No.
Okay, I'll wait for the next one.
Gotta be patient now.
Damn it. Okay, so another one.
You know what's happening, Claire?
What's happening?
I'm getting hungry.
Chris is getting hungry. He always gets hungry in stream.
Stream gets me really hungry.
Hijack. Boo. I love that hijacking.
That was a good one.
That's a good hijack.
Yeah, top quality.
Yeah, I think we need to start wrapping up the stream now. Because,
it's been a good stream. It was productive for the first half.
Yeah. My master plan. No.
Right, and we should be making some nice egg bread for lunch and taking doggies for a little walk in the sun.
In the sun, finally. Sun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, thank you guys for enjoying the stream with us and hanging out. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel if you're into watching devlogs and also shenanigans.
And if you're interested in joining a cool game dev community, be sure to check out the Game Friends Games Club. What that Friends Club.
I've linked the Discord in the chat right now. Sounds good. Breakfast and then some dev. Yes.
Sounds good.
Enough procrastination, but great procrastination it was. Thanks for the stream.
And thank you for joining us, and thanks to everybody as well who subscribed, and for everybody else who joined us and participated. It's been a lot of fun today.
Hypnotwist, 5 a.m. for me, or maybe in the evening, wasn't it?
Evening?
Yeah. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and we're gonna have a great time. If you're keen on it, also welcome to drop your Twitter links so I can check out what you're working on.
In the description. In the description?
In the chat.
There's in the chat. In the description in the chat. I mean, I'm the one where it says like link in the description, like down there, thing like that. So I'm just so used to it.
Yeah. So have a good one until then, and we're gonna see you maybe next Saturday.
And Hypno, you should get some sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is good for you. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you, Paul.
And thank you for subscribing. It's been a really good morning. Right.
Hope you all have an absolutely amazing weekend.
High five, Claire. Right. Have a good one, guys.
Son.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I've lost the control of the camera. There you go. You have a great day too, Spoonie. And everybody else. There you go.